y'all too. I definitely need to stream more. I'm currently on a league kick, so this is going to end up being a lot of league streaming. But
Hell yeah.
today we're doing custom card reviews, which I
Mm-hmm.
think is a lot of fun and is really cool.
Red Dawn, thank you for the Prime sub for the second month. Welcome back to the dog home. I appreciate those Jeffrey dollars, and I appreciate you opening up that shared hype train. And Gresh.
Jacob, thank you for the sub. Let's go. How are you doing? Also, this firebot doesn't want to open.
That's crazy. They hate you. They don't want you to win.
Yeah, I know. My special effects aren't happening.
All right, let's talk specifics, because somebody asked, I believe it was like Frostfire Skylord, very cool name, asked, do you check your Discord for custom cards? And I'm going to tell you for free right now, if you just post it in the Discord, hell no. I love you. I support your creativity. I am not checking that shit. What we do is review them on stream every single week. And the thing we have changed from last week to this week is we now allow some people to pre-buy if they have trouble getting to stream at the opening of stream when we sell the custom card slots. We set the first wave on sale yesterday, a little bit afternoon. So the first like 30 cards for the day were already purchased, but we're still going live with channel point redeems. These are basically free. It is 100 channel points to buy a custom card review for one card. You get 100 channel points in like less than 5 minutes of watching. Maybe it's right at 5 minutes, but it's like
instantly.
Yeah, like it's nothing to get 100 channel points for it. The difficulty with channel points is that because it's basically free, they are highly contested. I think when we sell card reviews in batches of like 20 to 30, you got about 5 to 10 seconds to get one before they're all sold out. So they're difficult to get. It's basically always a fire sale. But as we go through this stream, we are going to hope to get through multiple waves of both free and paid custom card reviews today. So we have all of the paid ones already submitted. I'm going to set the free ones live, and then we're just going to get straight into it. Navi J98, thank you for the Prime sub and for pushing that hype train to level 2. Welcome to the dog home. Blue Ran.
Good morning, Life of Shade. Hello.
Blue Ran. Hi Malt. How's it going? It is going good. We are recovering very well after the subathon. It's also easy to hoard points. All I really do is highlight messages, and I've got 219,000. Yeah, that'll do it. And Nugget on YouTube, yes, we are dating. It's awesome. It's very excellent. Sweet Jimmy, thank you for the 8th month in a row at Tier 1. Welcome back to the dog home, my friend. Navi, I appreciate you jumping over from YouTube. I'm going to set this first channel point redeem live, and then if there are any more questions or anything, we will answer those, and then we're going to get into it for the day. So the first drop is going to be 30. Now, if you are buying through channel points, you can only buy a maximum of up to 3 cards. That will persist through the entire stream. Partners count as 2 cards. Double-sided cards count as 1, unless I think you're being wordy, in which I retroactively make them take up 2 slots. That's it. Go?
Thank you for the follow.
God bless you, Capybara. Point of order, what did y'all do with the Cruster sword? Don't worry about it.
Thank you for the follow. The Buster sword is...
I didn't even turn this junk on. I didn't even turn this on. Hold on.
Oh, good job. I have a dear friend who is sincerely, deeply, and hopelessly obsessed with Final Fantasy, who's down to pay for at least the materials that it costs to make it and the shipping, and I'll send it out to them.
And over the course of that sentence, the back half of that sentence, the first 30 have now been sold.
That's insane. Thank you for following. Dear friend like elk? No.
And Punchy Biscuits, thank you for the Twitch follow. And we also, oh, that'll be fun. Glass Geo bought a paid slot the other day and said, give it away to somebody in the chat. So, baby, we're going to do your favorite activity in the entire world.
Oh, marbles.
And we're going to play marbles to give away.
Wait, how do you get it on my stream? I think we have
you
to.
may
like...
have to click into my stream.
God damn it.
I like genuinely I don't think we can. I don't think there is like a shared.
I do not believe that you can stream it to Discord either, because your computer will fucking shit its pants, honestly.
Okay, well now that you said that, I'm gonna try. Aegis Athene, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub. Let me go ahead and share marbles on stream. Okay, I'm sharing that on Discord. See if that works. So Navi,
hold on.
We are docked. If you can only buy up to 3 card reviews with points. If you are buying with American dollars, the authorial limit is raised to 20. And so if you are spending actual factual money on this, you can get up to 20 in a single day, but it's still limited by your ability to actually like get the reviews. It's very rare that I think Elikman is the only person that gets up to 20 card reviews on a regular basis because we had a pre-existing arrangement that we've been honoring.
How come I can't make the screen even bigger? This is sad. This is upsetting.
Frost, I'm gonna keep it 100% with you. I don't know and I don't care. I trust the machine. Once you have a slot, you're gonna need to navigate to my Discord. It is free to enter. If you are not in the Discord, you can enter by typing !Discord in the Twitch chat. It'll pull up a free invite. Then, after you do the onboarding, you're going to go to Dear Maldhound. In Dear Maldhound, there is a thread called September 18th Couples Custom Review. Put your cards in there. You will see all the people who have done paid cards have already put them in there. You'll see groups of 5, some one-off, some groups of 10 from Elikman. You will see other custom cards in the appropriately named thread. Oh yeah, Brandon, you get, hello Zapors and Brandon. You get crowns if you're the most active chatters, and typically YouTube chat has relatively few of you all, so thank you very much for being there. So this is going to be a marble race. We're doing Castle Siege because I love this map. This is a marble race. You will get 1 free custom card if you win this marble race, and this will also give everybody time to get their cards into the Discord. So if you're in Twitch chat, type !play. If you're not in Twitch chat, you can watch. This will still be a very funny show. You don't have to be subbed to win this one, since we are now out of the Twitch subathon. You have a 2-minute timer with which to get in, which is starting now. I see my baby already tapped in.
I love this shit so much.
And Aegis, thank you for the 45-bit cheer. Always happy to bring someone an opportunity to experience less evil Bezos. Very kind of you. Damn, I can't see the Dear Malltown channel.
Cards.
Am I blind? I may be. Pejman, I know that my Discord is difficult to navigate at the best of times. Oh, okay. It seems like you found it. But yeah, I know it's...
Gravity said, fuck y'all, I just want to be a winner.
Fuck y'all, I just want to win. I'm entering as well.
I just love marbles. I love marbles so much.
Zapors, yes, I will be your champion on YouTube, as you are the #1 YouTube
that's crazy.
chatter.
Shared chat gets people into this race. That's so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Little Mix Doom, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. What happens if Z wins? We kiss a bunch. That's
and we run it back and play marbles
That's
all
it.
day.
Yeah, we set the marbles to play again. And we just kiss. If I win, can we do another round? If anybody wins and you don't have a custom card ready, yeah, we can run it back.
We're just doing it again. Trauma! How are you doing? It's good to see you. Also, Jace Cats, welcome in. Good to see you in here.
We have 30 seconds remaining. If you have not yet entered, hit !play for your chance to win a custom card review or raffle it again. I can't be near a pachinko machine or Peggle. Brandon, I played that during the subathon, and I'm not with you. I can be near Peggle. I will be there with hammers. I will be there with a lighter and a bottle of hairspray.
And the balls have dropped.
Let's get it. Let's get it. How many people are dying? How many people are dying on the first drop?
Oh God, there's only 57 players this time. I don't know if anybody's
And there goes a couple. Oh my God, baby, you're up in front. You're genuinely in the lead. You're fighting for first.
I'm getting there. We might keep on doing my favorite Cocomelon.
Whoa!
Hey, it's me. Let's go. Oh my God.
Wait, you're actually crazy out in front.
I'm crazy crushing it. Holy shit. Holy shit. This is the way. This is the way. Let's go.
Real main character shit. Get rigged, by the way. Oh, now you're going backwards.
Oh, nope. Oh, I got tossed back a little bit. I'm still so far ahead.
Now you lost.
I'm still so far ahead. Fuck you all. It's me.
Fuck you all.
Gotta turn up mold on your NZ. Oh, thank you for letting me know.
Actual milk is coming for your crown. Actual milk is creeping. Oh shit, never mind.
Let's go.
Rest in milk?
It's still me. Nope. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Nice and easy. Nope. It's
milk! It's all milk! No! It's milk time!
God damn it.
Oh my God, they're dodging and weaving and we can see the finish line now.
I can't. How can you do this to me?
Oh my God.
It was going to be my time.
There's a solid chance they just get blown straight to hell. They're coming in with a little bit of speed. Oh, no. They won! It's milk! It's all milk!
How do I get in on this? When we run it, it's exclamation point play, and it'll just throw in your ball.
And he's dead!
Fuck you, milk. Fuck you.
And there's my girlfriend taking their time. Yeah. You're doing great.
Yeah.
You're doing great. Yeah. First in our hearts.
I stayed in the bowl, so I think I win.
That's not how that works at all.
Yes, it is.
Genuine question. Are you two in the same house streaming from two different rooms? Because if so, that's hilarious. Completely logical, but hilarious nonetheless.
Yeah.
Indeed we are. Indeed we are, Zoria. We have...
Oh, I died. What?
Damn, that's crazy. Now you don't get the card.
Damn, that's crazy.
We have... Hey, Tyler, I know it is, and that's why I put Goth GF in the title on YouTube. Thank you for being here, Tyler. Much love. Much love. Milk, put your card in the thread. So we have done...
play marbles all day, man.
That's too goddamn bad. That's too goddamn bad, actually. So we have done...
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
What was I thinking? Oh, we have done streams where we are both in the exact same background, and because my setup is so abhorrent and my microphones are so bad, it's just too difficult to audio balance the two of us because IRL, Z, much louder than me.
Oh, I'm very loud.
They know how to project. They got a good speaking voice to fill up a room. And if I get more than like 6 inches from the mic, I go really quiet.
Years and years of speech therapy have made my voice unbound and uncontrollable.
ED Harlot, who up eating dirt? Is anybody up eating dirt right now? You may have pica. Can I get everybody to sign off? I do not have pica. And if you can't tell me that you don't have pica, we're gonna need you to lead the stream and talk to a doctor. Fellow dirt eater, dirt hella delicious. Define dirt. Boberation, no. Thank you, Frostfire. Dirt, yum, dirt. I don't have pica. Thank you, Jace's cat, for understanding the assignment.
I have a feeling this is going to explain a lot of these custom cards that we're going to see today. I can neither confirm. God damn it!
And without further ado,
mud, a connoisseur. Excellent.
And without further ado, how about we get into these goddamn cards, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So first, it's opening on the wrong screen. I hate you, Discord. Why would you do this to me, Discord? Let me make sure we're recording. We are. First, I'm turning the wrong. Hold on. If it's gonna have me turn this way,
I believe in you.
I gotta hold. You know what? Of course you do. I'm trying to work out like aesthetically. Yeah.
You're putting so much thought into this.
Oh my god, I thought you'd be happy. You're normally like, oh my god, why don't you put any thought into how you look or sound while you stream?
I'm being a sassy little bitch about it, but I like it.
Okay. First, we have Kogni the Ponderous. 3 blue mana for a 1/1 that says whenever you would draw, you may first look at the top 3 cards of your library, put them back in any order, then you may shuffle, and this creator has a note saying you do still draw the card. How we feeling?
This is too much.
Well, I agree in a very specific way. I love this. I cannot be trusted with this. Whoever sent this in, I sentence you to death via fiddling squad. That's what I think. Like, it's because this effect exists, by the way. Like, they made this card. And do you know how much that card costs? It costs 6 mana. You don't know why I know that? It's in my VV deck.
I'm not here to slut shame, but we cannot be pondering this many orbs.
Whoa!
we cannot. Not for that little of mana. You need more money for this.
So the card you made Tomorrow Azami's Familiar. By the way. Pull that up on Scryfall, baby. It is a 6 mana legendary that does the same thing bar for bar. Tomorrow, Azami's Familiar. Oh yeah, you can't shuffle with Tomorrow. So this is even, you made a stronger version of this for half the mana cost. Which is, hey, 2025 card design, right?
This is literally exactly that. What?
Mm-hmm. So I love the effect. I do think this is an effect that could be power creeped. I do think this is like too much for 3 mana. This is so good.
As well as in the kindred elf as well. I'm worried about the abuse that can happen there.
Well, yeah, but if this is in the command zone, they're mono blue elves, which is nothing. If this is in the 99 of a Simic, like everything in the 99 is less problematic than being in the command zone. Yeah, you could do just draw, step, draw, and then you probably get to do this for 3. But as stands, a little bit too much. Love what you tried to do, though. Thank you, Footcruise. Of course, it's the Jazz Jackrabbit Harbinger that sent this shit in. All right, next. Tusk, Charlatan Extraordinaire. Everything but green for a 4/4, and we've made up a new mechanic with reminder text. Non-creature spells you cast have gift a bridge. You may promise an opponent a bridge. If you do, they make a bridge, which is a token artifact land with add colorless, and during your end step, if this is tapped, sack it. Whenever a gift is promised, make a treasure token and exile the top card of the library of the player you promised a gift to. You may play that card for as long as you control Tusk, and you may spend a mana as though it were mana of any color to cast it. How are we feeling?
I actually kind of like it. It seems, I feel like either it's doing one too many things or it's missing something. I'm not quite sure which one.
I think Gift a Bridge is needlessly convoluted. I think it is, I like what it's doing. I think we made this different from giving them a treasure token for why. Because it's still an artifact token. You've given them a land, and like straight up, I do not support you helping the landfall players. I do not care how funny it is. I have a bridge to sell you. But I don't think we have executed enough on, because the thing about like the bridge is that the bridge doesn't exist. And so it being functionally identical to a treasure token doesn't land perfectly for me.
Yeah.
I do like, hey, whenever we gift, I also get to rob you.
Yeah.
It was the, I have a bridge to sell you, and he is a bridge troll.
Modern day mortgage prices.
That is not nothing. I would I would direct you to, this is the type of funny magic they try to do a lot in like Karlov Manor and Thunder Junction, and everybody fucking hated it. Like you either have to be like so perfect on this, or you can't super do it. Pegman does bring up the interesting play of you can still tap bridges on opponents' turns, but I think this is maybe that makes it different enough from a treasure token. Ah, you're paying the troll toll to cross his bridge. I'm back on. My fault, perfect card.
God damn it.
My fault, perfect card.
All you gotta do is just point out the flavor and he'll be on board.
Yeah, if you can sell me the story of the card, I can rock with it. Moving along. One with everything. An 8-mana black instant. Return all cards in your graveyard to your hand. Exile one with everything. How we feeling? Yeah? Much like the art foot, I think you're a little bit lost in the sauce here. I think it's cute. It is a nice reference to one with nothing. I do not know Color Pie, like on the Color Pie, if you get all cards of all types to your hand, that's more of a green thing. Either way, this is dog shit. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say it's unusably bad.
Yeah, there's a lot of cards that will put your graveyard to your hand. Okay.
Yeah,
yes, still it's
I mean, this is a like Gavin Verhey test card ass card.
Black players are not holding up this much mana.
Well, black players, if they're holding up this much mana, they're holding up this much mana to win the game.
Yeah.
This is really, it is a funny joke. One with everything should just do way more and be like an 8-mana sorcery instead of an for one. I play one additional land and I cast Rise of the Dark Realms. But I think it's a cute joke. But just have it do some like return all permanents in the grave to the field. fuck y'all, and then make it sorcery.
Yeah.
All right. Next we have Bernie, Whistleblower, a 4-mana Dimir 2/3. When he enters, you may have an opponent gain control of him. If you do, he's goaded for as long as they control him. Whenever you would draw a card or put a card into your hand from anywhere, reveal it. Once each turn, an opponent may pay 2 colorless. When they do, discard that card instead.
Ooh.
What do you mean, ooh?
No, hold on. I kind of like that.
No!
I mean,
No! Fine, Boo, stop!
It's the illusion of choice too, right? Because like in these colors, if it's going to your graveyard, you can probably get it back somehow anyways, right?
Hey, let me tell you this. You like this card, right? If I sat down with my Kefka deck and I gave this to you while you're playing Choco, how are you acting?
I'm killing it.
Right. This is another. They have made there is a similar effect to this somewhere in the world, and it is broadly avoided by every Magic player ever because it is funny in the Mind Palace, and the moment you play a game with it, you're like, oh, this sucked.
Yeah.
Oh, this sucked and was awful. The ability for everybody to hand rip one player is enticing. And this is like the type of card that could only really be balanced for a 1v1.
I'm cackling at Diego's comment because that's exactly what I thought of. Like if somebody's like playing this guy and they're mana screwed and they go, oh my god, a land, you pay 2 to bin it.
Yeah, like you're paying essentially, like here's the mathematical deal you have made. It is every turn I will lose 2 life for you to never draw another card. You just gotta sit with that. Yeah, like it's easy to get rid. Like we can't. There are arguments to be made about like, oh, how difficult are cards to get rid of? Like a hexproof indestructible thing is going to stick around more than a 2/3 with none of those keywords. But when we are trying to evaluate smell, we have to consider the reality when they stick around. And when they stick around, this guy says, I pay 2 life every turn for you to never draw a card again.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if you don't have the removal in hand, guess what? You're never getting it. Because you are revealing and discarding every card you play. So if you're like, oh, fuck. Oh, God. Well, at least I can draw Swords to Plowshares. No, you can't. Joshua had 3 mana open.
Okay, yeah. This is play this guy and never play the game again.
And it even says, or put a card into your hand from anywhere. So you can't even tutor the response. Like, you can't even, like, there is no, what if I outplayed by searching the top, because there's a bunch of cards that are like, check top 4, check top 10, search your library, get a card. That's why he's goated. You can do some politicking to get somebody to kill him for you. Yeah, but like, the thing is, nobody would ever make that choice. Unless they, like, it is a card that you only get out of because of a pity lock, because he's a 2/3. Like, genuinely, if in a game of Magic where people were trying to win, if everybody had to pay, like, he could have Myriad, and forget about the ETB, he could have, like, this deals 2 damage to each opponent on your upkeep. Nobody's getting rid of this card. It is so good it is so good to just have the reveal and always know what you have to play around, and it's so good to have the option to be like, no, you don't get that. And so for him to be good, he has to hit way fucking harder and be like a 5/2 or a 6/2.
Oh, it is limited to once a turn.
That's still not enough. It's
yeah,
because they just go like, oh, you got to land, whatever, that can't break. Yeah, we are going to have Iona-esque issues. So I would make this guy like a 5/1, like you have to, or a 5/2. You have to make the life cost, of this be big enough that your opponents are gonna go like, okay, yeah, we should actually trade a creature away to not have to take this. Also, Existential Breads, thank you for the 4 months at tier 1. Welcome back to the dog home.
yeah. I said keep cooking on it. Keep thinking.
Last from Footgroose. MLP, thank you for redeeming the exclusive Discord role. Just post any message in Dear Maldhound and I will handle you after stream. Next, we have Silva Supercharger. 1 and double is it. So a 5 mana 3/3. Whenever you overload a spell, flip a coin. If you win the flip, draw a card and put a counter on Silva. If you lose the flip, Silva deals damage equal to her power to all opponents, then sacrifice her. Instants and sorceries you cast that target a permanent have overload. Their overload cost is equal to their mana value plus 4.
You know me and my coin flip decks at this point.
Uh-huh. You know what?
I'm kind of into it.
I'm down with the coin flip. You cannot trust me with that overload text. I'm sorry. There are far too many things that are like, hey, straight up, this commander says I can Psych Rift for 6 mana. No, 5 mana. I want you to look at a little card called Unsummon.
Hold on.
This one would bounce everything instead of things you don't control, but there are bounce spells that are very cheap that say, like, thing you don't control. There are easy ways to do, like, you would just have to do a little bit of Scryfall research to find the stuff that is one-sided, and then your deck is like, oh, sure, I flip a coin every once in a while. The rest of this is domain expansion, bouncy house. Domain expansion, I light you on fire. Yeah, Into the Floodmaw. Thank you, Kolos. Into the Floodmaw, bounces for 1. I don't know what we would do for... I don't know offhand stuff that would, like, deal 2 damage to target creature you don't control. But hold on. Well, it's less that 4 is not nearly enough, and it's more of like all of these spells were not balanced around being able to target more than the thing. Like the big problem with it. The big problem with it is like unless you make it so expensive as to be unusable. Electrickery, which already has overload of 2. Misium Mortars, which already has overload for 6, which is already the +4. Tail Slash for 3, which becomes target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to every creature you don't control. And so we're not getting as fucked up on direct damage, which is good. But, like, this is just domain expansion bouncy house.
Yeah.
So you do like bite spells. You could even do, because once you get a few counters on Silva, then it's just like, oh, my deck is all sweepers. So I like the coin flip part.
I really like the coin flip part of it.
The coin flip part is really cool. I think this type of overload is going to wreck it for you. Personal opinion. Extremely biased as somebody who would do this wrong. All right, next we have Robson. This is a TF2 reference. Enable random crits. A Rakdos legendary enchantment. If a source would deal damage to a permanent or player, flip a coin. If you win, it deals double damage. If that permanent would be put into a graveyard this turn, exile it instead. Okay.
Okay.
How about this coin flip?
Rakdos coin flip? Yeah, there is Rakdos coin flip.
Oh yeah, we get coins in Rakdos.
Yeah, we do get coins in there. Vulture, yeah, Chandra's Ignition with that would just end the game with the previous card. Okay, if a source would deal damage to a permanent or player, flip a coin. If you win, the flip deals stuff. I actually really enjoy this.
Mm-hmm.
I think I enjoy it for the potential smoke of mirrors of like I can deal double damage instead of like having an absolute permanent that will deal double damage.
It's also so really sorry, go ahead.
No, I just feel like it would make dealing damage slightly easier and somehow more fun rather than just grindy.
It's also really funny to me. This can hit you and you don't get to turn it down. There is no May here. There is no May here, and there is no to an opponent. This is like all of us are gambling to maybe get our cocks blown off. It is. Storming, it's a bad idea. Unfortunately, it fucking rips.
Yeah.
And if it rips and it's symmetrical, it gets to be a bad idea. So yeah, I like it.
I like it. I do kind of agree with chat saying it should be non-combat damage, especially for a 2-mana instant or 2-mana legendary enchantment. Thank you for the follow. But I like it. I like it a lot.
So good shit, Robson. Next, we are going down to Ben Jammons because we've raffled off Geo's raffle slot. A single card, a simple design that's kind of bad but can be built around. 2 mana for a 1/4. Creatures you control have lifelink and death touch. Creatures your opponents control have first strike. Ooh!
A card with a downside?
In 2025, you would be
That's
fired.
crazy.
You would be fired immediately.
This would Lord of Pain. Oh! Hold on.
I like that.
Yeah, that would go really good with that one.
So all my
creatures.
creatures
It does kind of make things. I feel weird about 2 mana changing the entire board state.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I have to look back at things like Grand Abolisher and whatnot that does change.
Yeah, 2 mana, which changes the entire
what the fuck am I talking
VV
about?
3 mana, set this motherfucker off. I'm gonna nominate this for our Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I can imagine a lot of funky stuff happening with this guy. I like him.
Yeah, this is cool. I like the downside. All right, next we have a group of 4-color legendaries. Oh, no. First, we have a 4-color legendary, and then part of a limited environment from Raven Art. It's Zhell, Eternal Warlord, an everything but white 6/3 with haste and trample. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, goad target creature that player controls. It gains Death Touch until end of turn. Whenever a creature an opponent controls becomes tapped, if it isn't being declared as an attacker, put a +1/+1 counter on Zhell. How are we feeling?
I like this, actually. I don't know if I agree with it being a 6/3.
I do.
You do?
I want to beat those Manadork players to death. What are we even talking about? I have one disagreement with this card, and that is that it plays into tap your opponent's stuff down, which is blue and is also very, very white. And so it feels weird to have an everything but white card that incentivizes you to play the tap down game, because that is normally Azorius through and through.
Yeah.
Like that second effect, I'm pretty sure Hilda does that. Hilda, who lives on Hilda Boulevard in the nation of Azorius, has something very similar to this. And so I think the color pairing... Yep. So I think...
I mean, granted, you do have to color fix, but 4 mana for like a haste trample 6/3?
Hell yeah. In 2025? Yeah. Go look at Rampaging. Go look at Rampaging Baloth and multiply them by 2 and come talk to me. French, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. This is Rhoda and Timon without white. Yeah, I think that's the heart of it. So it's not NLP. It's not that other colors can do it. It's that when you are doing a 4-color legendary, a lot of the time, the only way to get definite flavor is to define it around the absence of the 5th color. And we're doing a thing the 5th color does a lot of in this thing that is supposed to be everything but white.
Yeah.
So it's not that other colors can't do it, it's that white does it too much for us to be like, look at how not white this card is. By the way, white ability, white ability, white ability.
Yeah.
I would agree that this card is more everything but green than it is everything, but even then, like, trample counters, we typically associate that with green, but red can do a lot of it. This feels like an
green and white does counters.
Yeah, like this is a cool text box. It is not the right text box for a 4-color legendary. Next we have Lashing Nightmare, a 3-mana 3/2 with a merge of 4. When this creature enters, if its a merge cost was paid, gains haste and trample. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player loses life equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard.
Okay.
Yeah, I fuck with it.
Yeah.
I
like that a lot.
Yeah, this seems like good, solid, very much a build around uncommon, I think. Like, if I don't have sack fodder and I don't have creatures in my graveyard, this card probably sucks. But it's still a 3/2, even if it sucks. So I like that.
Yeah, the costs of it all seem worthwhile as well. Very well balanced.
Next, we have Malicious Soulcatcher, a 2-mana 2/2. At the beginning of your upkeep, mill a card. For 4 mana, and exiling 2 creature cards from a single graveyard, make a tapped 3/2. Delicious.
From a single graveyard.
Yeah, so this is you're either graveyard hating an enemy, or if you have a graveyard full of creatures, but it just prevents you from being able to like mix and match and be like, oh, I'm gonna grave hate you and pay a little cost myself.
Yeah, that You know, also balanced, also fair feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, you should put we put target on this, but I like this a lot. I would be excited to draft this card.
Oh yeah, it needs to, yeah, it needs to have target on it for sure.
Next we have Vulturous Revenant, a 3-mana 3/2 with a merge of 4, placed, cannot block. You may cast this card from your graveyard using its emerge ability. Ugh. I think this is a cool design. I feel like on God I am never I like if I see this as my rare in pack 1, I am closing the client. I am walking out of the LGS.
What?
Maybe I'm stupid, but it just feels very, this feels like one of those rares that's like 11 cents.
It's a constantly reoccurring flying haste
That
creature.
can't block. Well, it's only recurring if I give up a different creature though. Emerge is you sack a creature. If this was like discard a card, I get my flying haste 3/2 back, then it's like yeah. Otherwise, this is like a flying, I don't know. It's not.
I think this is incredibly playable in draft. I think this is
Well,
I think this is very
Nah, okay. Let me put it to you this way. If we are drafting, and let's say we're drafting Final Fantasy, and we live in a world where they have sucked these cards up into it, and you have like Dion, Vivi, Kefka, this thing in pack 1, how many different realities are you picking this guy?
okay. Here's what I have to say about that. Hold on. Let me add a little extra on top of it. Usually in a set, the phrases or the types of like nightmare bird, there's probably going to be some sort of like synergy for that to make this bird even better in your draft.
Yeah, but I think Final Fantasy is already an example of a set that would have good synergy because you have all these little like you have all the job select tokens that you can feed to this. So if we were trying to consider a set that was going to set this card up, it doesn't have to be the best card, but like that's my initial thought is like, holy okay. I think it's cool. I think it's cool, but it's like it's diabolically all right, which is not that bad of a thing. So I like it.
I like it.
Next, we have Twinned Visages, a 4-mana Dimir Nightmare. It's a 2/1, costs 1 less to cast for each creature card in your graveyard. When this creature enters, if it's not a token, make a token copy of it. That's better than the bird, dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real. That's better than the bird. That's better than the bird. I mean, depending on what the... Which again, I think all these cards are good. I like all these cards in a limited environment. And I think the only thing that stands out to me is the rare is the thing I would be the least hyped to draft. Like if I got any of these other uncommons as my uncommon, I would be like, hell yeah, we are cooking. And if I got this bird as my rare, I would be like, oh, I got a little robbed. Which is not that bad. Like, not every rare has to be good. There exist bulk rares for a reason. I like this a lot. That's cool.
I like it. I will only say factually incorrect flavor text. You dance by yourself, damn it.
Next, we have Dark Oasis. It's a mini set around their favorite webtoon, Lavender Jack. Very Karlov Mannery. So we have a 4-mana soul tie, Theresa Ferrier, the Great Detective. A 4/4 with first strike and mentor. Whenever she enters and whenever she mentors another creature, investigate. Whenever you investigate, you may return target detective card or clue card from graveyard to hand.
Okay.
What's the vibe? How we like it?
It's a card that actually might have made Karlov feel good to draft.
No, that's not true. Oh, that's not true. I think it's cool that we're getting Sultai encouraged to be active, and we have a hoop that Sultai cannot always jump through. Like Mentor is typically jumpable, but it's not, oh, you just get this forever.
Danny, no, there are multiple clues that are just like artifacts.
Yeah, Karlov Manor printed a ton of like equipments that were also clues. I don't think Sultai gets Mentor though. They do now. Shit. They do. Shit. They do now. Shit. Damn. I mean, shit. They do now. I like this.
Yeah.
Especially, oh yeah, there's a land clue. So you can rehandimate a land. Mentor is a Boros mechanic. So you are like the color pie police are gonna come put 3 in your chest. And so if mentoring is flavorful for Theresa Ferrier, then she is probably not a Sultai card.
Yeah.
Or you can look for just a different mechanic in Sultai that can fit this. Next, we have Elikman's cards. These are Saltine cards. So these are supposed to just hit the broad mechanics of their colors. First, we have Demisola, Tor Architect, a 4-mana Esper 1/5 with Ward 2. Artifact creatures you control have tap, loot, activate only once each turn. At the beginning of combat on your turn, creatures you control gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is half the number of cards you drew, discarded, or cycled this turn, rounded up. So, before I send you to jail, is this cumulative? Yeah, is it like you pick one, or is it all of them together add?
This is, oh my god, this is so much advantage to card draw decks.
Mama, I cast Windfall and I shoot you. Like, I cast Windfall and a brick enters your cranium at 800 miles an hour. Because if it's, and again, I'm not I guess cumulative jail.
Damn.
Because if we did,
I am incorrect in saying I really like this card. It does too much.
I know this is a meme, but holy shit, look at Archimandrite for comparison.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, this gives +X+0 equal to life gained. +X, like, Craterhoof for card draw, we've joked about it. We do not be out here deserving it. We do not be out here. We should not be allowed this. Yeah, I think that is too. Well, I mean, it's. I think you can go. I think you can go half, but I think you have to go half, and I don't know the wording, but the intent has to be you pick one of these modes, and then if you do half, that can work.
Yeah.
Moving on. We have another Esper creature, Bellamy, a 3-mana 3/3 with lifelink. Artifact creatures you control have lifelink, and whenever you draw or discard your second card each turn, you may pay Esper. If you do, return target creature or artifact card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it.
Can I have it?
No, you can't have it. I can have it. I can have it, but you can't have it. Yeah, I think this is fine. It is very like it's Hashaton's cousin. It's Hashaton's cousin who does not wear armor, but you get a little bit more flexibility, and I think finality counter is functionally similar to making a token copy of it. I like it.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Next, we have Master Sculptor, a 4-mana white 1/3. This has hexproof. As long as you control a non-token artifact creature, at the beginning of combat on your turn, you may return target artifact card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's a 3/3 golem in addition to its other types.
This is all sounding like too much fun.
No. Stop trying to discount Sun Titan. Stop trying to get the white player's Sun Titan for 4 mana. I won't fucking let you do it. I will not fucking let you do it. Yeah, it's really easy for it to have hexproof. It does not have to swing. I think if we wanted to do a combat-based reanimation, you should have to swing this because and again, I'm a big believer that at this point in power creep has made it such that card super types are mostly bullshit. Like I can only get artifacts instead of creatures. Whatever. It's not hard to make a deck of super good artifacts. Oh no, your Azorius list has to rely on artifacts. And that makes this a Sun Titan that does not have to risk itself and can give itself hexproof.
Anibakal.
Yeah. Zhell. Next, we have Lacadaiscal Bibliophile, a 3-mana blue 2/3 with Ward 2. Artifact cards in your hand have cycling 2. Yeah, that sounds fine and solid. Because there's they made this for creature cards with Rettomb Mystic in Aether Drift. So yeah, name's good. I don't think the effect is... The effect would piss me off once somebody got like a 3-card synergy loop going, but until then, yeah, it's fine. Dope, good shit.
Yeah, I think it's fun.
Next we have Tor Enforcer, a 3-mana 3/3 with flying. Whenever you cycle or discard another card, put a flying counter on target creature you control, and it has Artificer cycling. To discard this card and search your library for an Artificer. I'm gonna Vine Boom preemptively on. I don't know what the Artificers do. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna look up that one bitch. Who is that one bitch? Not the Urzas, because I already know you fucked up there. I'm gonna look up Arkham Dagson.
There's Sid. There's...
Oh, I'm not checking for Sid. Arkham Dagson, 4-mana human artificer, currently in lifelong solitary confinement. Get the Artificer cycling the fuck up out of here. And then I love it. Yeah, we cannot have Artificer cycling for 2 mana. I am not letting you get, hey, extra copy of the worst war criminals in the history of Magic. Yeah, because this does just become, like, the moment you put Artificer cycling on this card, nobody ever casts it again. It is a very cute effect that is so much worse than Arkham fucking Dagson. All the Urzas are Artificers, so it doesn't matter which Urza is in your deck. Right, Wizard cycling exists and nobody casts them. Like, that's a mistake. That's like kind of a bad thing, that the card does not exist as a card, it only exists as a wizard cycling.
And Milk is pointing out that they are 3 mana to cycle, at least.
So we fucking it up multiple ways here. Next, we have Mantle of the Powers, a 4-mana black 3/3. Flying Menace, equipped creature has flying and menace. Research, when you draw or discard your second card each turn, make a 3/3 golem. You may attach this creature to it. Reconfigure is pay 1 in a black or discard a card. I like that. That's kind of cool. That's kind of nifty. You putting this in a single deck you own, baby? I'll answer for him. No, neither am I, but I like that it could exist in the world.
I'm just sitting here. I'm just like, it's somehow bad and good at the same time.
Yeah, I think this is like this seems like a draft card to me. Like, I don't
Mm.
think... I think very few commander players in the world, outside of some maybe Esper decks, are going to run it. But yeah, it's cool that it could exist.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. Next, we have Review the Taboo, a 4-mana instant. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may discard 1 or more cards. When you do, copy this spell for each card discarded this way. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. No. No, you cannot give me this. Where are you at, baby?
This does a lot.
I mean, this is 4 mana. If I don't like anything in my hand, I draw 8 to 14 cards.
Yeah. And it's just like in black, like losing life is immaterial.
And you yeah, I would be down on... Now look at the art, ignore the rules text. Oh, then the card's great.
Dark.
I was card's for a awesome. Second. But yeah, and this is one-sided too. So this is, if you got to copy it one time, then I could see it. But this being 4 mana instant speed, pretty much like the basement of this card is I draw 4 for 4 mana.
I think it needs to be you lose life equal to the mana value of the cards you draw.
Oh, then it's too bad, I think. Then it just kills you.
That's the gamble.
Jay Arlington, thank you for the raid. Welcome to the stream. We're currently looking at Tasteful Side Boob on a very relatively overpowered card effect. We're doing a custom card review stream today.
It should. Thank you, Goof.
Well,
thank you for agreeing with me. Yes.
Well, there's like I don't know. I think the high variance is too... Because when I think about the games, where this card gets cast, like, it kills you, or everybody's like, oh my god, Jake gets to win now.
Yeah. No ad nauseum exists.
I think you should be able to copy it a limited number of times. I think you should, like, I think copying it with discard is a cool thought. I think there should be a ceiling on how many times you can copy it.
Yeah. It's good. I like it, though. I like it. It needs to be fixed up, but I like it.
Hold on. The idea was to have it fuel your discard synergy while still going card positive, which is the problem with most wheels. That they made that problem on purpose for a reason.
It's called balance.
They were the ones who designed that problem into wheels. Next we have Golem Quarry, a 3-mana Azorius Golem. This artifact has Ward 2 as long as you control an artificer or wizard. Whenever you draw or discard your second card each turn, make a 3/3 Golem. Yeah, cool, simple.
Yeah,
I like it.
simple, good,
decent. Make some golems.
Yeah, I would like that in draft. It would help me actually focus.
We got even Madras coming out as Review the Taboo is too good. Let's go! Quorum! Alright. And then we have Obstinate Overseer, a Dimir 2/2. Whenever you cycle or discard another card, target creature you don't control gets -X/-X until end of turn, where X is the number of artifacts you control. Artifact cycling. Too broad. Nope. 4 blue, discard this card, search your library for an artifact, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. I mean, like, I know we're making it 4 blue, which is putting it on rate with most of the artifact tutors. And this one, the first sentence is so gross, you might cast it anyway.
I don't know. Both things do some pretty absurd things.
This is, I think, is again an effect of, like, I think both forms are too good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we have if you're in Esper, this guy is tutorable by all of the recruiters. if you are, and if you get him, like you could use him as good board control, which is great, or you can just get any, like he could have transmute. Right, and transmute already exists, and they won't give us more transmute because we have done heinous things with it. And so giving instant speed uncounterable tutor. Not totally uncounterable, but uncounterable by spell counters. Like the only thing you can do is stifle this card. Hammers, hammers, hammers.
Yeah, it's God, you could do too much with it. It's
like I think a lot. I love most of these cards. Review the Taboo and Obstinate Overseer is, I think, your version of being like, I fixed this problem with the modern gas stove. You see, they wouldn't let the temperature go over 400 degrees, and I have made a stove that can cook at 3,000 degrees. And then there is a string of suspicious home explosions. Like that. But the ideas are good. Let's look at the last one, which is Monument to Enlightenment, or the last one of this set. Monument to Enlightenment. A 3-mana artifact. Whenever you draw or discard your second card each turn, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Surveil 2, investigate, make a 3/3. So this is like Monument to Endurance.
Mm-hmm.
But the bar's a little higher.
Yeah. These are really, they're all good choices.
Yeah, which I think you earn when you are drawing, when you have to like do an extra thing.
Yeah. Damn. I like it. I feel like it would go pretty crazy.
I don't think it would. I think second card each turn is like a relatively higher bar to fulfill. So I like it because it's very safe. This is the type of card they try out and then they power creep 3 years later and everybody loses their mind, but it was fine that they power crept it because the first version played it safe, but was like design space worth playing in. So I'm down with that.
I think it's easier to draw your second card than you think.
I mean, it's easier to draw your second card on your turn.
Mm-hmm.
On other people's turns, drawing your second card each turn is, if you have set that up as an engine, you are already winning that commander game, and this card is wasted space.
Fair. Okay, yeah.
I think if you're drawing one card on each opponent's turn, like, oh, my deck is all cycling. Oh, I cycle one card on your turn. Like, that's easy. If I'm holding open the mana to cycle twice on your turn, I'm holding open the mana to like opt consider on your turn. I'm holding open the mana to like do stock up. Not stock up wouldn't even do it, but anything that actually draws two, like Shorakai by itself. If you have Shorakai and Unwinding Clock, guess what? You won that commander game. Guess what, dog? Monument to Enlightenment did not matter. I had a monument to a Gundam. What's up, bitch?
I don't want to hear Risting Study about this.
We will probably do a second batch, yes.
God damn it.
Like, some decks can use this pretty well, but I don't think this is, like, ripe for abuse. Yeah. Moving on to the Bant side of the equation, we have Bestion, Thrice Blessed. A 5-mana 5/5 with Vigilance and Ward 2. Each non-land card in your hand without Foretell has Foretell. At the start of combat, if you cast 3 or more spells from anywhere other than your hand this turn, create 3 4/4 white angel creature tokens with Flying, Vigilance, and Ward 2. I think we're doing, again, too big a hurdle for too big a payoff. This could just be, if you did it once, do it once, like make one.
That's, yeah.
Or it could be like, if you did it twice, but like 4/4, you win if it hits. What commander games are you playing, dog? Dog, you know how I feel about 4/4 angels with vigilance? I have played against people who try to make Greasefang work in Commander. These people get 2 4/4s with flying and vigilance on turn 3 of the Commander game, and then they lose. They are recurring parhelion too. They're getting their angels, and then they are falling over and dying. Yeah, in draft it's very strong, but this I think is a commander saltine.
Yeah, if I were to try and play this as a commander, I would cry at any little piece of removal that came my way. I don't think it can survive.
Yeah. So for commander design, I would bring this check down and make the number of angels down.
Hi Evie, welcome in. Yeah.
Next,
That's how I feel about it.
Next, we have Eleonora, White Rose Captain, a Bant 3/3 with first strike and lifelink. Formation. Whenever she attacks, you may look at the top X of your library, where X is the number of attacking creatures you control with power equal to their toughness. Exile any number of cards with Foretell from among them face down. They become Foretold. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. How we feel?
Fatolnoda?
What?
Fanoda?
Oh. No, it's not nearly that good, because Foretell has to be cast on a different turn, so none of the things you get from her, you get that turn.
So?
Well, also Foretell cards are bad! What do we mean so? If this gave non-foretold things Foretell, I would be much more concerned, but like the stuff you can foretell is mid as fuck. There's Alrund's Epiphany. There is a board wipe. Yes. That's
I guess, I mean, the thing that does make it kind of sad is that it has to be a foretell card, and there's not a lot of good foretell cards.
Yeah, so Alec, man, if you're juicing this set with a bunch of other foretell cards, then I think this is cool. But right now, the number of good hits you can get are so few and far between that when I swung this thing, I would be more sad about the cards that I'm missing than I am about the foretell cards that I'm getting. But that could be fixed with a set that's all about foretell. Next, I do have to hit the manual ad break. So if you're not subbed as a result of the subathon, I'm incredibly sorry. Get fucking ad broken on.
Yeah. We are looking at these cards outside of the vacuum that they are being placed in. Mm-hmm. So, like, obviously, if they're paired with other cards, like, this card gives all your cards foretell. Thank you for the follow. Then, yeah, fun. But give and take.
Oh, and here's one of the foretell cards. Blind Faith, a 1-mana instant. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to target creature this turn. If that spell was cast from anywhere other than your hand, put an indestructible counter on that creature instead. Foretell cost also 1 white. So it's 3 mana. A creature is forever indestructible. Hold on. How you feel, baby?
I mean, I like protection combat trick stuff. It seems on brand for white.
Would you like to know? I have found I have found the going rate for putting an indestructible counter on something. Would you like to know what it is?
Yeah.
It is 6 mana. It is 6 motherfucking mana.
Oh no.
Maybe.
Bone Lord said 2 mana.
There is a lot of make something indestructible until end of turn, but to give something,
that's where my brain was.
To give something an indestructible counter, the only other card that does it directly is Eagle of Deliverance, which is 6 motherfucking mana. And there's some other things that give you divinity counters, and as long as you control this other permanent, divinity counters make you indestructible, but those put together are 6 or more mana. End of turn is 2 mana. We're not Gumdra, I'm talking about indestructible counter. That is harder to deal with than an equipment giving indestructible. So this could give a... I think this could do something else. I think this is too cheap for an indestructible counter.
Yeah, I like chat's suggestion of a shield counter instead.
A Selesnya elf does it for 3 from the Lord of the Rings set. Carlos, can you quote me that card, please? Because I may be... Here, I'll just look for indestructible counter. Because we pulling up
Aura
receipts.
that gives indestructibles 3 Mama Easy. We're calling mana Mama from now on.
Excellent. Because we get it for 3, you get it for 3. Arwen.
Arwen does that?
No, Arwen gives herself an indestructible counter, which is deeply different from whatever fuck-ass creature I want gets an indestructible counter. So yeah, just far too cheap. Next we have Blessing of the Lady. 2 mana blue enchantment. Enchanted creature has whenever you foretell a spell or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, put a 1/1 counter on this creature, and it has retrace.
What does retrace do again?
You can cast it from your graveyard by discarding a land.
Ooh.
Ooh, they say, clearly about to allow me to rule 0 in a card that will ruin their life.
Oh no, fuck off.
I don't think this needs retrace. I think this is quite good, and I think making it recurable is unnecessarily good. Because we can look at Astrologian's Planisphere.
Yeah, retrace feels weird on this.
This is a 2 mana equipment that lets you put a counter on something for casting a non-creature spell, and this shit doesn't have retrace. So I like the card. I don't think you need to be able to get it back. Next we have Good Omens, a 3 mana green enchantment. Whenever you cast a spell from outside your hand, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Bolster X, where X is the amount of mana spent on the spell. Make a 2/2, or you get a bite. How are you feeling? I know you nibbly. I know you a little nibbly ass.
I mean, fuck, I like it.
Fuck! I almost like it. I worry about stapling removal to every other thing you do.
Yeah, the only thing that I was getting caught up on was I'm just gonna have my Death Touch or my Death Touch 8/8 whatever bite everybody that it possibly can.
And like, I get that you can only do it once a turn. But still, once a turn, I get to shoot you in the head with a gun. Pretty powerful sentence. Fight would make it better. I could see target creatures fight.
It needs to be in exchange for sure.
Next, we have Keeper of Fate's Promise, a 5 mana Azorius 5/5 with first strike. When you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, detain up to 1 target creature you don't control. Repeat the process if the spell was foretold. I think detain is like can't activate abilities. I don't remember if it deals with attacking or blocking as well.
I think it taps it?
No, creature can't attack or block. Activated abilities can't be activated. This seems fine. It's super annoying. It's also a 5 mana creature. It gets to be crazy annoying.
Yeah, it feels right.
Next, we have Lineage Warden, a Selesnya 2/2 with Vigilance. When this creature enters, if it's not a token, create a token copy of it. Stop taking blue shit! Hold on. Repeat this process for each spell you've cast from anywhere other than your hand each turn. Okay! Biting our shit off, full, your mouth filled with my ass? Absolutely not. You got me straight vigilant about this one. No.
Yes, exactly what
no, what do you mean
yes? No. Yes to Torg saying it's Storm.
Yeah, this is... You just put...
Thank you for the follow.
We put Foretell Storm.
It biggest thing, I know lesbians do tokens, and this is also holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think we you just need a new storm keyword. This is just a storm. But I think like as a storm card, it's not totally unreasonable because it's just like a 2/2 creature.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next we have Unshakable Conviction. Whenever you attack creatures you control with base power and toughness, I'm assuming equal to each other because right now this just says if you have base power and toughness, you get. If you exist and therefore are, you get a keyword.
Are you on the board? Guess what?
So it is Odric for things that have equal base power and toughness.
Mm-hmm.
I like this.
How much is Odric?
Bro's not
Isn't
that
he
expensive.
5 or 4?
Well, bro also sucks, so hold on. With your bad self, hold on. He is bad. What I dislike about it is I think it should be equal power and toughness. Because I think if you have equal base power and toughness, then you just go like, ho ho, whatever Selesnya counters deck, and it super doesn't matter. But equal power and toughness, then you can like play a game with your counters, like where are we putting stuff on to even this out? I'm giving up coven benefits. Yeah. I think it should be equal power and toughness and not refer to base.
Alec, I'm failing to find where your edit of this card is in.
Okay, that's in the corrected version. Then I like it. I think this is fine. It's Odric, but you don't get a creature. Oh, it's below other people. Yeah, we're not finding that. That's fine. Card with the edits is good. Next, we have Custodian of the Palmistrium, a 4-mana Simic 3/3. Oh, this is going to be fucked up. Vigilance and Flash. On ETB. Oh my god, it's Exile Storm for bounce. Okay, but it doesn't copy itself. It is an ETB that copies based on spells you've cast from outside your hand.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unfortunately, it could probably be printed. I just hate you if you play it.
Yeah.
Because if you wanted to make this Psych Rift, you have to make it Psych Rift for much more than 7 mana.
Chat just seems to hate this card.
Blackout, you're goddamn right I am. My GF and I are farming each other for content. Thank you very kindly.
Though.
Pretty high no legs. We're almost certainly gonna get a second round of redeems. Next we have Charge of the White Rose, a 10-mana enchantment. Costs 1 less for each creature you control with power equal to toughness. Whenever one or more creatures you control with power equal to toughness attack, if it's the first combat phase, untap them. After this phase, there's an additional one.
Combat tricks in non-red?
Non-red has gotten extra combats. Bant has done it previously, so it's not super common, but it does occur. Swagatha Christie, time to root. Bant does not get extra combats. Additional combat, blue, white, green. I show you finest hour, and I damn you to hell. They do in fact get this. Yeah, I agree they don't deserve it, but they have gotten it. I would personally, this would be the thing where like, I am not brazen enough to replicate what is clearly Wizards fucking up, because this has happened exactly one time and they have never done it again. And so they clearly went, oh, we shouldn't give Bant this. And I think, Alec, you probably should have internalized the lack of repeats over the one exception. But you have grounds to print the effect.
Yeah, and then Little McStoom saying Genji gloves, so technically everybody has it.
So true. So true. And yes, it is Finest Hour is also not materially different from giving one creature double strike. Because it's only if a creature attacks alone. Whereas this is like, all of my creatures get to attack twice. Next, we're going to move on to... Oh, do you have any other thoughts on this card, baby?
No,
I'm good. I'm good. Next, we have Abhorrent Ascendance's Cyberpunk cards. So these are fixers.
Like somebody named Mr. Hands.
we already have somebody named Mr. Hands, who the world does not like very much. So these are all supposed to deal with bounty counters. So we have Mr. Hands Horse Fixer, a 3-mana Orzhov 2/2. A 3-mana Orzhov 2/2. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a bounty counter on target creature, or artifact an opponent controls. Whenever a creature or artifact an opponent controls is put into the graveyard or exile, make a tap treasure. Sacrifice 5 treasures, gain control of target creature or artifact. Huh?
We cannot be doing this.
This has gotta say...
Can I get some ers in chat?
Can I get some ers? This has to say with a bounty counter on it for the treasure, right? Like we can't just do, oh, something you control died, I get money. Yeah, no. I would accept with a bounty counter on it. I would not accept this. Next, we have Regina, Resolute Fixer, a 3-mana Azorius 2/2. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a bounty counter on a non-land permanent. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose target non-land permanent and opponent controls with at least one bounty counter on it. And wait. No, oh, okay. And we had a line break, and so it was just like...
Yeah, I was like, and then what?
Choose!
Is this just a crimes mechanic?
Support X, where X is the number of bounty counters on the chosen permanent. So put a counter on each of up to X other target creatures. That's kind of interesting, giving you a reason to stack bounty counters.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can stack bounty counters.
Yeah, historically it would have been really bad, but it seems like Ascendance is trying to make a payoff for both wide bounty counters and tall bounty counters. I'm down with that.
Okay, yeah, I'm down with this.
Next we have Wakako, Pragmatic Fixer, a 3-mana Dimir 2/2. On upkeep, put a bounty counter on target creature or artifact an opponent controls. At the end of your turn, gain control of target creature or artifact an opponent controls unless they mill cards equal to the number of bounty counters on that permanent. That's probably fine. You gotta show me.
Really
you gotta
like
show
that.
me like 10. You gotta show me like 10 different bounty counter cards before this is Before this is like, oh fuck you a thief. I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Next we have El Capitan, a Is-It Fixer. 2/2 on upkeep, creature or vehicle. During your draw step, you may gain control of target creature or vehicle and opponent controls unless they allow you to draw cards equal to the amount of bounty counters on that creature or vehicle. Jail! What about you, baby?
That's... Mill made sense to me. Drawing cards, a little too beneficial.
I would say not even little. I would say lottle too beneficial. As soon as you go, let me draw one or I'm taking your commander. That's not a choice, dog. What? You could...
So this is the last card. You're like, show me 10 bounty counter cards and this will be a problem. This is show me this and then proliferate and we have a problem.
This is my new commander forever, by the way. It's this guy and it's artifact ramp to keep recasting him after you rightfully shoot him. If you wanted to make this equal to bounty counters, you could make this a treason effect. You could say, I get this for the turn. And then people would be like, okay, I'll a sentence you can't defend it by being like, of course it's a choice. Let me draw or run your fucking pockets. You know this is bullshit. You could 100% make this gain control until end of turn, and then it's like, oh, do I give you my big Voltron guy to swing with, or do I give you like 3 cards? But in every other world, people are just going like, yes, command zone heuristic study is fine. Like, go ahead, draw 6 every turn.
Yeah, until end of turn, and then I'm game.
Then we have Rogue, Queen of Fixers, the 5-color commander to hold these all together. 5 mana, 5/5. You and permanents you control have protection from permanents opponents control with bounty counters on them. Already wrong. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a bounty counter on a non-land permanent an opponent controls. Then create X 2/2s, where X is the number of bounty counters on permanents opponents control. At the end of your turn, proliferate. Holy.
This is okay.
Holy power fantasy,
remember
dog.
what I said about the last card?
Remember it was too good?
Hammers.
Hammers.
I can't.
Way too good in literally every way. One, you cannot touch me. 2, I have an army of creatures you cannot damage. 3, all of your permanents have 5 bounty counters on them for all of my effects that give me back rubs based on bounty counters. No. Yeah, no. If you, you could maybe pick one of the modes for protection. But giving you protection just goes like, oh, you have, hey, green stompy player, you have a good creature? Well, what if I cast a 5/5 that said you could not damage me anymore? What if I cast a 5/5 that said you can't damage me anymore, and I was going to make it minimum a 2/2 chump blocker for anything that could damage me every single turn? It's just, this is riotously good.
Yeah. It's terrifying. It is straight up terrifying.
The 5/5 does not have to live into your next upkeep if you've put bounty counters on with anything on your curve out. Which we've just looked at 5 other cards that put bounty counters on at 3 mana. You still get shot down by the Spellslinger? Not true. Hold on. I put a bounty counter on the Gutter Snipe. Its 2 damage ping does not hurt me. Like, I can get killed by Grape Shot specifically, and that is it. Nice Black Waltz, bro. Bounty counter. Nice Niv Mizzet, sir. Bounty counter.
Insanity. Yeah.
So again, like, you could, we could do this to creatures, or we could do it to you. So like, we can pick who gets protection. Really good effect. But this makes it so like you are functionally immortal at 90%, 95% of commander tables.
Also hits planeswalkers.
Yeah, all kinds of fucked. We're moving on to Aegis Athene's group of elder dinosaurs. Thoughts on them for a draft environment?
So keeping that in mind.
Yeah. We have first Etlaka, Primal Tempest, a 6-mana Azorius 2/8 with flash, flying, double strike. Other creatures you control with flying have double strike. Yes, no, maybe so.
I like my flyers.
Oh yeah. Oh, we can't show this to the person with a bird deck as their pet deck. Fuck off.
It's not a bird, but I would put it in.
But you'd call it one. You would call it one.
Bone Lord, I fucking love birds.
I think for this would frustrate the hell out of me if somebody played it in my face in draft. I'm not convinced that it is like too good of an effect for 6 mana, but I am convinced that I would spite concede the moment you resolved it. Flash is probably what makes it too much.
Yeah, was my. I mean, like, that is a lot of mana to hold up, but a lot of drafting becomes, wet noodle contest until somebody gets the bomb. This is the bomb.
So if you cut Flash, I would okay it. With Flash, I'm like, it is 6 mana, I win if you don't have removal in hand. 7 or 8, it could have Flash and do all that. Alright, next we have Yowani.
Art pending.
Yowani, Primal Guile. A 6 mana 3/7. Shroud if it's untapped. When they attack, exile an instant or sorcery with mana value 2 or less from a graveyard. Then copy each card exiled with Yowani. You may cast any number of the copies without paying their costs. You can't give me that. I'm gonna be nefarious. I'm gonna be nefarious.
I don't ever want to see a card like that near me. Jesus fucking Christ.
Like, mana value 2 or less is not the mana value 2 or less is like an okay gate. I think copy each card exiled with Yowani is really onerous. I think if we wanted this to be like if we want this to be a 6 mana draft bomb, I think it should be better at winning than it is. Like, this is too much. This feels too designed for spiteful Dimir control pile in Commander versus this is the like Dimir draft bomb.
Yeah, I don't think this card deserves to have Shroud anywhere near it, despite how fiddly it feels like it's going to be. In a draft environment, it feels like a lot of hoops to try and jump through. Granted, the payoff is a lot.
I just think the payoff's not proactive enough for a big 6 mana guy. Because if we compare this to like Sin or Omega, which those are a little bit more expensive. Like, Omega is Simic control. It's tapping stuff down. It's also a fucking 8/8. Like, my biggest gripe for these with in a draft environment is I have a guy who can't die and can value grind, but is like way too fiddly compared to a thing that will just hit you. So I think it should hit a little bit better.
Yeah, I agree.
Next we have Lokayan, Primal Hatred, a 6 mana Rakdos 5/5 with haste. Whenever Lokayan attacks, each opponent sacrifices a creature. Then each opponent who didn't sacrifice a non-token creature this way loses 5 life. Put this man in a room with the last man! With Yowani! Who is picking the loser? I don't know, baby. What denomination of bill would I have to slide you to pick Yowani and pass me Lokayan? A 20?
More.
A 50?
I
slide you a crisp $100 bill. Are you passing me Lokayan out of your pack one pick one?
No.
Are you? So Lokayan, right energy for 6 mana crazy draft bomb. Yowani should live up to what Lokayan is doing.
Yeah.
This is like in draft, the big 6 mana bombs are unfortunately, hey, I cast this, I win. Like, me spending more than 5 mana at one time in a limited format is me asking politely if I can win the game. And Atlaka does that. Yawani does that. Atlaka does that. Lokayan does that. Yawani does not do that.
Yeah, this is a crazy card.
You ready to move on?
Yeah.
Ilanti, Primal Might. 6 mana Gruul, 6/4 with trample. Other creatures you control get +2/+0 and have this creature fights another target creature. Ah! Don't say
I
it.
like it.
Don't say it.
I like it.
Don't say it. Yeah, it's probably fine.
Yeah.
I would just get on Blue Sky and call the set bad after if I had to play against that. Let's move on to the last one. Iskalti, Primal Growth. Selesnya 4/6 lifelink vigilance. At the beginning of each end step, if you gained life this turn, make an XX green dinosaur where X is the amount of life you gained this turn. I got one question for you. It's not even about this card. It is, what did Dimir do to you? What did the Dimir one do to you that it had to be so much worse than everything else? We got a murder of crows. Pick your body to dust. We got Rakdos, you die. We got Gruul, you have no creatures. We got Selesnya, I have the biggest boys this side of a Sir Mix-a-Lot video. And then we have Dimir, I'm around. Dimir, I get a free cantrip.
Selesnya, I am the fucking sun.
So these are, I think you have 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 are, yeah, these cards are very good in a draft environment. They are, I am politely asking to win the game, which is probably the correct energy for a 6 mana draft bomb. They might be a little on the stronger side, but you're at least like swinging for the moon. I think Yawani is much worse.
Yeah.
Much worse.
What's each end step?
Yeah, that's fucked. That's fucked. No. We're moving on to Agumon, who has sent in a bleach card. I love you, Agumon. Had an idea. Have the brainworm. Idea is simple. Become king. Z and I are watching this arc in Bleach right now, so this will be perfect.
Yeah.
White Ichigo, a 4-mana Orzhov 3/3 with vigilance. And when this creature enters, you become monarch. At the beginning of your end step, if you are the monarch, you may create a treasure token or put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Instinct. When this creature attacks alone, it can't be blocked by the monarch.
I'm a little confused, but hello, Raid. Welcome in. When this creature attacks alone, it can't be blocked by the Okay.
The wording would be can't be blocked by creatures the monarch controls.
Ah, I see. It's like the little bouncing back and forth of the king.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. What's the cheapest monarch card out there?
I don't know, but there's a million. Like all of the courts are 4 mana. This is. I'll be honest. I think the instinct part is hot. I think the difference between king and a horse is a little like you're making the treasures 90% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But instinct is hot. Instinct is hot.
I like instinct.
I don't know if vigilance is correct because bro be sleepy. Like White Ichigo is not vigilant.
No, he's not.
He's
when very advantageous. Like, are you weak? I'm here.
Yeah, sometimes like when he shows up, he shows up. But there was like entire times where he's just like, I'm napping. I'm defaulting. It is fair, which is good. I think when Well, okay, so Kaiju Knight's saying it should punish you if you aren't the monarch. That's a nice idea. Unfortunately, we live in 2025 and you can't put downsides on magic cards.
Yeah. Unless this card was like ridiculously awesome, like it cannot have a non-monarch punishment.
Yeah. So I think you could print this. Yeah, the hybrid mana here is incorrect. I think we're doing it for a flavor reason. We should not be doing it here. If you wanted, like, you would give him hybrid mana because you want him to be cheaper. Otherwise, we would just make him 2 a white and a black.
Yeah.
But we will move on to white bread in honor of my first sliver deck. Sliver Hoof Behemoth. 8 mana. Wait. It could be reasonable. 8 mana, 5/5. Haste. When this creature enters, slivers you control gain trample and +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of slivers you control.
I'm gonna fucking throw
Pretty
my
good,
screen.
right? Pretty good, right?
Fucking night!
White bread, I think I hate you, man. Next, we're going to Mecha Virus's cards. Evil Sun's Warbiker, a Gruul 2/2 with Maced. Whenever this creature saddles a mount or crews a vehicle during your main phase, that mount or vehicle gains +X/+0 and gains haste until end of turn, where X is this creature's power. Too normal. Too normal, Mecha.
It's so normal.
Too normal and good. Why didn't you... Are you sure this doesn't give all creatures you control +X/+X, where X is the number of decibels you screamed WOG at? That would be more in line with custom cards. I like this. This is solid.
It's perfectly normal. It's perfectly fine.
Next, we have Boss Zagstruck, a 2-mana Golgari 2/3. During your turn, has flying... The claws. When this creature attacks, you may have it lose flying. If you do, it gains +1/+0 in first strike until end of turn and must be blocked if able.
I
like that.
I like that.
That's cool. That is cool and
That's
neat.
actually really cool, yeah.
And an alright little lure effect.
I'm into it.
We have jump. So from Final Fantasy, we have jump on black, and we have lure effects in green. So I think canonically this is Golgari. Next we have Mehuker, now for a completely different design. I swear the hybrid is a necessary part of his design. Gathering Storm Tender. A deck can have any number of cards named this. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, you may pay blue or red and tap 5 untapped cards named Gathering Storm Tender. If you do, the next instant or sorcery you cast this turn has Storm. Zhell. As the person in this family who would be using this card, you can't give this to me.
I cannot. No.
Nope.
No,
hey,
no.
We can't be giving any card you want Storm. We can't be giving any card you want Storm. It's not going to be all right. Okay, but how many do you run? You run 25, and they're your only creature.
Yeah, they're your only creature, and then you have all the other big fuck off is it spells.
Next, we have Little Mix Doom. Some of my favorite Toho characters. We have Zanmu, Nihil Schemer. 5-mana Jund, 3/4 with Trample. Spells with mana value 4 or greater cast from a player's hand have Cascade. Whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, that player loses 5 life.
Oh, 8 players hand? Whoa, hey, well, okay.
Wait, the dyslexia about that. I'm debating. I don't think 5 is enough for how quickly this just becomes I throw the game.
Yeah.
This is straight up. Straight
Yeah.
up. Only text on this card says I cast this card, I turn towards the dinosaur player, and I shake their hand.
Yeah. This is, hey, would you like to win the game? Sick. Here you go.
Yeah, we could make it. You could make it one-sided, and that would feel good. Cascade is not a May, but the problem is that still just throws the game to whoever has the biggest mana deck at the table. Because there's, like, think about the spells. Think about what spells in your commander deck you would cast if you could pay 5 life instead of the mana cost. Think about how many of those exist in your deck. Oh, and it's a May anyway. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Never mind. Yeah. Yeah, we have to... I think we have to make this... we have to make this downside bigger. It does make games quick, which is good. It's nice that it makes your games nice and fast. But it is too much a recipe for you to throw. 0, I don't run free spells because I like fun. See, you've taken a perceived moral high ground instead of answering the question. I asked how many spells in your deck would you cast for 5 life rather than mana if you could. Not how many free spells do you currently play. If somebody took your deck and on your turn they gave you, like, a genie came up and gave you a deal of like, oh, you can cast 5, you can pay 5 life instead of the mana cost. How many spells would you be like, oh, type shit?
Yeah. Hell yeah, 10-4.
None. All right, enjoy dying with your principles as you lose this perceived commander game because you are not being a serious person. I simply wouldn't be group hugged. If the group hug player offered me lands, I wouldn't take it. All right, dog. Next we have Hisami, Unrelenting Masochist. A 5-mana Rakdos 5/5. Haste. Must attack each combat if able. Must be blocked if able. If a creature dealt damage by Hisami this turn would die, exile it instead. Whenever Hisami is dealt damage, you may pay 1. If you do, you lose 1 life and you draw a card. So normal compared to the last one.
Yeah.
This is so fine.
I'm just like, it just works. It's, yeah.
What is Toho even about? Asked Diego. As best as I can tell, thick demon ladies. That's all I've got for you. Thick demon ladies with totally fair gameplay patterns. Yeah, this is very cool and normal.
I'm into it.
Next we have Nasaya, inspired by an episode of Good Time Boys. Used Arms Dealer, a 4-mana Esper 3/3. Whenever you activate an equip ability, you may sack the equipment. If you do, return target equipment with mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is equal to the equip cost of the sacrificed equipment, then attach it to up to 1 target creature you control. Wow, that's bad. Can I get a...
It's funky!
It's funky! And it's funky in the same way that old fruit is funky. I'm not putting it in my mouth. Listen, give me an equal to or less than. Give me an equal to or less than. We can play this card. Let me get the Colossus Hammer out of my graveyard. But I think if we do equal to, we are building this, like, really weird ladder. Which does not make it more flexible. It makes it devolve into this has to combo. And if this doesn't combo, it loses. And so I would prefer equal or less than, because then you can do more whatever you want. Like, if you want to do Colossus Hammer, you can do Colossus Hammer. Otherwise, it's just like, well, if I want to do Colossus Hammer, my deck is Graveyard Tutors and things that equip for 1. And that's all I can play in my deck.
Yeah.
So yeah, please, please, please give me the holy equal to or less. Oh, Nathaniel, I'm so sorry to hear the company is dissolving, but hey, yeah, you didn't get fired. You didn't get fired. That's my dog. All right, next we have Kaldazar. Also, Psycho Guardian, thank you for the Prime for the 7th month in a row. And Dr. No Shame, thank you for the Prime for the first time. Welcome to the dog home, both of you. Next, we have Isan, Fallen Warlord, a 4-mana mono black 3/3 with flying and pro white. Whenever a spell or ability you control would cause an opponent to discard cards, they may choose not to. If no cards were discarded, make a black enchantment token named Soulbinding. With, at the beginning of combat, add black, spend this mana only to activate an ability of a creature.
Do we really have to give discard more advantages?
Whoa, hold on. What if we gave them any advantages? Discard sucks. The only relevant discard commander is Kefka in Turgid,
okay,
and Turgid's
in a commander lens. I can understand that. I'm sitting here being like, I don't ever want to see this in Brawl or in Draft.
Discard's not draft relevant. Those cards suck. Genuinely, I think you get to spend that mana on other things. I think this is too limited. I think that being able to let somebody nope a discard effect is quite good if you are, because then you are running a bunch of cards where it turns all your discard cards into, oh well, maybe this is a mana rock instead. But these are really bad mana. These are mana pebbles. Yeah, and it's in combat too. Like this got to be more broad. These got to be more broad. Make them mana rocks that can only cast creatures if you want to be on creatures. Hello, Beeps. Thank you for the smash. Well, it triggers if their hand is empty, but like then they can. Oh, see, but then you're hand ripping people with no cards in hand, which is also really bad. Yeah, I think this just gets to be better for sure. This just gets to be better. Next, we have Shiru Amiya, Novice Mage, a 2-mana 2/2. Whenever a non-creature, non-token artifact enters, you may pay 1. If you do, make a token that's a copy of it, except it isn't legendary and has at the beginning of your end step, sack this artifact. Holy Grail War, which is limited partner. That part's fine. I'm going to pull up a little card. I don't know how you're looping this with Ugin's Nexus, but the moment, because you have to bounce the first one, but I know you dickhead artifact players can do it. What's the...
I feel like the mana cost needs to be higher.
I also think that. I think that yeah, token copy of artifact that it sacks at the end of turn sounds like we are pushing it into combo food because there's so little else you can do with it. And then this Holy Grail War, I think, is going to get criminally fucked up. Yeah, we are also we are just like outsourcing Mendicant Core's job for no reason. We're just saying fuck this guy.
Yeah.
So I'm
too much value.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what you're doing with this, and the non-creature might be enough, but I'm not convinced. Then we have Saber, Loyal Blade, a 4-mana Azorius 3/3 with First Strike, Vigilance, Ward 2. For X Azorius tap, remove X counters from target creature you control, then regenerate it. Exhaust, X white tap, exile another target creature with mana value X or less. How you
I
feel, baby?
I don't like it.
I mean, please, anybody watching, please stop giving good removal in the command zone. Please.
Yeah.
I don't care if you put exhaust on it. If you put exhaust on it in blink colors, all you have guaranteed is that the deck is a fiddly pile of hatred.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is... So, First Strike, Vigilance, Ward 2, I cannot be board wiped because I can tap my creature to regenerate it. If you did... Now, this could be interesting, or this could at least be a big hurdle. If you did remove up to X counters, if you did remove X counters, X cannot be 0. Then you have, oh, I have to do a counters deck, and if I'm not doing counters, I don't get to protect my thing. And then the other problem is that this is like the most generic protagonist power ever. It is I protect, I kill.
Thank you for the follow.
Which, like,
Yeah,
maybe...
You can get around it too much. And around it, I mean, as in, like, what is supposed to be the limitations of this card.
Yeah.
It's an illusion.
Yes, Jared, we are going to have separate rounds today. Let's move it on up to Good Girl Zoria. We have Hearth, Devotee of Shadows, a 3-mana 2/3. When they enter, you lose 2 life and draw a card. Unseeing Right, for 5 mana and sack permanents with 5 black devotion among their costs. Transform them into Hearth Terror Whisper. An indestructible 6/6. As long as your devotion is less than 3, Hearth isn't a creature. For 3 mana, exile permanent from a graveyard. Target player makes a token copy of it, except it has Shadow and Decayed. If it's not a creature, it becomes a 1/1 nightmare creature in addition to its other types.
I'm kind of feeling this.
I'm fucking with it heavy. I think Hearth should either have Shadow or should be allowed to block creatures with Shadow. If you want this to be whispering in other people's ears, you need to have a mechanical motivation for people to not hit you with the thing.
Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I like this. I like this quite a lot. I think the hoops that you need to get through are just enough. I might argue that it should be non-land permanent, but I like it.
Yeah. But yeah, if we're going to go target player, there should be a reason I would give this to another person. And the only reason I would give this to another person is because I could prevent you from smacking me with it.
Making it not a tap ability is kind of wild.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, you have mana in black. Do something. Do something. Do something with it. Next we have Lion L. Johnson. A 10 mana guy? Immediately wrong.
What the fuck?
You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. Hey, real quick. Hey, real quick, bestie. There's a reason they haven't printed more progenituses. It is not possible or realistic to effectively balance a payoff around spending 10 mana on a motherfucker without some type of other cost reduction. So what do we have? Ass Beater Scrabble. Make 3 2/2s with Ass Beater Scrabble. And he's the biggest guy in the world. No. Flat no. Flat no, because this is either like I win, or I am on my hands and knees begging my table to not cast a kill spell. The moment, like, it just loses so often.
The only way that you're realistically interacting with this card is getting it out of your graveyard.
Oh yeah, I cast the most painful reanimate in the history of the world.
Yeah. just the world's most shootable man. This screams, please don't interact with me.
Yeah, so this is, if you want to have a really expensive thing, you need to have some way to cost reduce it. He's the head of a token vomit deck. That doesn't do anything, though. Like, okay, so he has Exalted. And I think the point is like, oh, his power and toughness will be higher because I'm playing him into a board of tokens. That does not confront any of the issues here. Like, it creates the, okay, that just means you spend 10 mana, I spend 3 on Soul Shatter. I spend 2 on any kill spell. I spend 1 on a bounce spell. Like, he either needs a way to protect himself, or he needs a way to cost reduce himself, because this is just... Okay, my server's bad at card design. Have you been to these streams? Your server told me to make them like that. My server's full of idiots! My server makes demons! Nobody in my server works for Wizards of the Coast! You can't trust these motherfuckers! What do you mean my server told you to do this?
I like Existential Bread's point, you can't make a lore accurate Primarch in one card. Like, trying to make everything as lore accurate as possible in a custom card, too little or too much happens all too quickly.
And I think the most important point here is that we are telling you mechanical problems with the card, and you are responding with flavor. Which always means you're wrong. For anybody who is ever designing custom cards, if anybody you show the custom card to is like, oh, this ability plays really badly, and you go, but this is why he's like that in the story, know deeply and truly that you are wrong. Always. And so for this is like, I don't think a high ward is appropriate here. I think he needs a way to reduce the cost. I believe a 10 mana commander that cannot cost reduce is too top heavy to have any realistic play pattern. Just straight up. Whether you want to give him Convoke and then balance him around like what turn do I think he would be played in a token heavy deck with Convoke? You can give him Convoke, you can give him affinity for Astartes, whatever you want to do, like affinity for exalted creatures. I don't know. You can give him some type of way to bring the mana cost down, but he must be castable on a reasonable time frame without spending your whole time ramping.
Yeah, any 10 cost commander either has some form of protection in it, or if it dies, there's a benefit to it, or some sort of cost reduction. So it's just like, what is the 2 Wooburg Hydra?
Progenitus, which is like
protection from everything, pretty much, right?
Yes. It's also unplayed because it's a terrible play pattern.
Yeah.
It is Progenitus unplayed because people go, ha 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 ha, I'm getting my big scary Progenitus card, and then somebody casts Soul Shatter and your butthole turns inside out.
And then you cry.
Yeah. So then we got something like cooking. If we just have the world's biggest guy who hits you the hardest, we can do that. But we got to give away to cost reduce. I also have to go use the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Excellent. I call next. And I just gotten done playing a 10 CMC only commander pod, and that is the only environment where a 10 cost commander was viable because that's what everybody was on. There are 18 others. Oh, pro everything and can't touch the graveyard. Yeah, even with the whole like protection from everything, there's something to try and like calm it down. We have a full Primarch card and 6 mana. Excited for that video. Really, it's really good. It's really good. Keep your eye out for Decked Out. They do every single month is the CMC for the commanders. I love those episodes. The episodes are real fun. Also, Muertos, I love you calling out the lore stuff, saying that like this guy would not be a human. Like that's stuff that I don't know and appreciate hearing from chat. What's the plan for 11 and 12? I don't know. That's a veggie wagon. Oh god, I hate his name. And it brings out my speech impediment so goddamn bad. That's a veggie question. Z, did you see the funny custom mauled cards I did a few days ago? I did not. 12 would have to be Galta. I think that's one of the few. I know. I mean, there's Eldrazi in 13. They like the odd numbers though, usually. Yeah, 12 is. Oh wait, why did I say 13? There's not a 13th month. I'm a dumbass. Eldrazi and all the different ones. But are they legendary? Are the 12-costed one legendary creatures? I don't think they are. Progenitus is hilarious with Cathedral of Glory and Flaming Fist turn 10 one-shot somebody. There are two 11-cost commanders. Original Ulamog and the Pride of the Whole Clade. Okay, so then maybe they can't do 11 costs. The secret 13th month where Halloween happens twice, I would be down for that. Damn stars in orbit of the Earth being only 12 months. There are exactly 3 11 MC legendary creatures. All right, somebody's going to be either copying another one or whatever. Oh, and 2 of them are mono green dinosaurs. Hamburger, no! I'm immediately texting Nerd Girl saying, keep me the fuck out of that pod. I don't want to be anywhere near it. Custom cards was today? Yes, Doctor. There still will most likely be another round. I think we're getting through this pretty fast. In name as one calls to you. Heh? Eris Roar the Storm we fun as a 10-cost commander. Maybe partners. Partners would make sense. I think that's a reasonable rule 0 quote-unquote workaround. Maybe using partners so they can only cast the partner scale in the same turn. I like that.
All right,
I like
I'm
that a
back.
lot. Cool, it's my turn.
Hell yeah. All right, what's up, everybody? You're rocking with me today. Now pretend Darude Sandstorm is playing. Hey, thank you, Revan. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Cool balanced card with a unique partner effect or autism creature. I mean, Mothman, I'm a big fan of make the art you want to see in the world. It depends. Do you want to make a custom card that tickles you, or do you want something your friends might let you play one day? Those are different goals. It's okay to make a thing that you just want to see exist, even if you know Wizards would never print it, my playgroup would never let me use it, etc., etc.
Yeah, and we're also working through the lens of like mostly if these things are operable or not, and that's not necessarily the grade that you should be looking at these with. Like if it makes you happy, then fuck yeah, you did it. Doesn't matter what we say.
Both. This is both. Make 2 different cards. What do we like? Make the card that's totally safe. Make the card that is total autism creature, and see if there are any parts of the autism creature you can put in the safe card. All right. Next, we have Bionicle cards from 4020.
Oh my god, fucking Bionicles. Oh my god.
Onua
Right.
Mata. Toa.
I gotta sit up straighter.
Toa of Earth. Double Selesnya for a 4/4 with trample. When a cage you control enters, you can return a permanent from your graveyard to your hand. For Selesnya, sack a land. Onua gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is his power! I'm gonna let you scream, and you better scream.
Can I have?
No! You can't have it! No! You can't have I play this guy turn 3, turn 4, I kill a man! Turn 4, die! Get this shit.
I'm going to say something slightly controversial for some. I don't know if chat is fully aware of the new secret lair that is dropping. It is a Play-Doh secret lair, and I feel that it should have been Bionicles instead of Play-Doh.
You know what? That's fair, and you will not distract me from the fact that you just tried to pass this disgusting card. No, you may not have. Burn this fucking thing. Play pattern for this is cursed because you are incentivizing people to sack their lands in the hopes that they can just like kill everybody super quickly, and if they can't, you're completely out of the game. Hello, Mango. Welcome to the stream. Anybody who likes my long-form YouTube videos, Triple Mango Thread is my editor, so give them some love. But yeah, no. Burn this in a fire. Burn this in a fire. Next, we got the Makuta, a 6-mana mono black 6/6 with ward, discard a card. Whenever a creature card is put into an opponent's graveyard, exile it instead. Only happens once each turn. You may cast cards exiled with the Makuta. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to mana value rather than pay its mana cost. I'm gonna again let you scream. One word you gotta scream. You gotta scream one word. No! It's no! No is the word! Valgavoth did not run so this man could drive a rocket car. No! No.
Please!
I mean, okay, it's... Hold on. Little Mixed Doom. No. Little Mixed Doom wants to get banned. 100-bit cheer. It's a cave commander. What do you mean it's broken? I want you to read the words green, sacrifice a land. My 4/4 becomes an 8/4. 2 green, sacrifice 2 lands. My 4/4 becomes a 16/4. 3 green, 3 lands, a 32/4. The play pattern on that is dog shit, and it has trample. Either this is one player sits out the back hour of the commander game, or this player sits out the back hour of the commander game. This is heinous. You cannot trust people to act right with this card. The cave line of text, blank. All right.
Yeah, the thing about Toe of the Earth is that it is chronically a kingmaker and chronically second place.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm opening a ginger beer because I love sugar. Okay, so
Scream one word, Z, incomprehensible joy sounds.
Sir Pfeffers, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the doghouse. So this is probably not jail forever because it's only exiling once each turn and it's only creature cards, whereas Valgavoth is like hoovering up everything. What worries me about it is if this got printed, I would build a deck within 10 minutes. And the last commander I did that for was Vivi. That should scare you. The last 2 commanders I have been like, snap, build a deck, have been Vivi and Kefka. So my litmus test for, do I like them? Probably fraudulent.
Yep,
probably fraudulent. Balbabot says SC on YouTube. Yeah.
Those brought me joy. Those 2 brought me a lot of joy looking at those.
Fear the Bunnies, thank you for the Twitch follow. I'm also going to hit the manual ad break, which is going to be long. I do apologize, but then you'll be free for an hour. Revan, if you talk about the ball bussy one more time, I'm going to be forced to agree, and I really don't want to do that on stream. Next, we have Void Crow submitting a 5-mana Grixis 4/4 with flying and death touch. Whenever you play a card that was exiled face down, look at and exile the top card of your library face down with a scheme counter on them. You may play cards with scheme counters on them by paying 1 life in addition to its other costs.
Thank you for the follow.
I think this is cute. I do not think this machine is built in a satisfying way because we don't have a good way to get the party started on our own without a bunch of other cards. And then once we get the party started, all we really have is like revolving, like this is functionally indistinct from saying whenever I cast a spell, I draw a card. And I would love if it could be more interesting than that.
This feels like this gives me the same energy as people who really love going on It's a Small World over and over again.
What the fuck?
Like,
I think that's hateful. I can't decipher exactly why that's hateful, but I think that's more insulting than anything I've ever said. Yeah, you fucking small world lover. What the fuck are you doing?
Small World chronically doesn't have a line, so you can't just sit there and go, again.
Okay, I get that. It is very haha again. So that's what I would. Yeah, and again, it is functionally indistinct from like Zadrion lets you play cards from the top of your library. So not broken. I don't think it does anything weird enough.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go clip that. That was horrifying. That's a absolute generational banger. We're sending Void Crow to hell on TikTok. Next, we got a Horny Angels card. Opmao, the Silencer. 5-mana Esper 3/5 with Vigilance. During your turn, tap permanents your opponent's control. Become colorless enchantments that have indestructible...
Wait, hold on. My dad made Small World tell me you're lying.
What? What? Wait, what? Oh, Breads. Breads is full of shit. Breads is full of shit.
I was like, oh, I'm losing my mind right now.
Okay, during your turn, tapped permanents your opponent's control become colorless enchantments that have indestructible. This permanent can't leave the battlefield and lose all other types and abilities. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, put a stun counter on target enchantment that player controls. No. Horrifically stinky. I see what you're going for.
Can never have those words in Magic the Gathering, period.
You have this card, Muertos. This card is my friend Jake has one card they always play, and I really, really hate it, and I would like a mechanical excuse for it to never do anything ever again. Without it being called removal. That's it. Well, here's Horny. It's not that bad. It's not that bad in terms of can it win a game. The smell is that bad. This is as Hacker puts it. This is already the infinite hostage situation. Like, oh, you tap something and it's my turn. Guess what, bitch? It never exists again. This is Woblet for Oblet. I don't know how to pronounce it. This is like imprisoned in the moon for whatever the fuck I want. To just blank your stuff. Like it's way too bad at doing proactive stuff. And like you should just cast a removal spell on whatever thing your friend is playing that you don't like. That is the upshot here. Next we got Actual Milk. Oh yeah, and it just gets a stun counter. And yeah, it's infinite hostage situation on my turn only. It's both too... Yeah, it doesn't do enough in the right ways. Alright.
Needs a little more work.
We have, this is Hearthstone Arts. Actual Milk is sent in. Bosnu, Wisdom from the Lands. A 5-mana Temur 4/4 with Ward 2 and Landfall. Wrong. Next, we have Thunderous, Lord of Lightning. Oh, that has Landfall. Wrong. Let's go to the third card. Okay, we have Commando, Cornered Gunslinger. A 3-mana Boros 1/3 with double tap, giving him double strike. And whenever a creature Commando has dealt damage to is destroyed, make a tap treasure. That's really cool. I like that a lot. How do you feel, babe?
Motherfucker, go back to the other cards.
No! Dog, how could you do this to me? How could you do this to me? All right. On land... Oh my god. Landfall. exile an instant or sorcery from your graveyard, copy it, you may cast a copy. Why you think I did this shit to you? Why you think I did this? Why you think I did this shit to you?
Right on skipping that one. Holy shit. That's too much. What are we doing?
On landfall, for the red one, pay 1. If you do, target creature gets trample, haste, base power, and toughness of 6/1. That one's cute. That one's funny. In mono red, it's horrible. Scape shift, but twice. Yeah, get Bosnu the fuck out of here. Print Thunderous instantly. Fucking around with me. Fucking around with me like that.
Commando is flavorful.
Hey, Rafiki, not every card has to be crazy, and they spent all the crazy on Bosnu. Like, Commander is just a hyper safe secret lair card, which is fine. Like, if you like Risk of Rain 2 and you like Commando, hey, now you have a cute little card to play. Next, we got Startup. Apollo, Renowned Farmer. Anaya 2/2. The next creature spell you cast this turn has Offspring Forage twice. You can also tap and Forage twice to populate. Activate only as a sorcery. How we feel?
I'm a token player, and I'm even sitting here being like, dear God.
Bunny.
But just lick the bun.
Bunny.
The bunny.
Bunny.
The bun.
Bunny.
The bun.
Bunny.
Good buns.
IMO printable.
Also very shootable, in my opinion, but yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's worth shooting, but Forage twice, like, I don't know. The food token players already have Balin. I'm not about to hold Offspring against them.
Such a good point, and it makes me mad.
Like, hell yeah, that's what you want to. This is what the Naya tokens player is doing. Thank you. Shake my hand. Shake my hand. Thank you.
Bunny.
All right, then we have Hornet, Savior of Farlam. A Abzan 5/3 with web slinging for Abzan. First strike reach. Whenever one or more tapped creatures leave the battlefield for the first time each turn, gain life equal to the greatest power among those creatures, then draw a card. Interesting. Oh, regrettably, that is sick. Oh no. Where are you? Where are you at, baby?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
That's hot, actually. Because I was about to be like, oh, so we're leaving ourselves open to we can kill stuff to gain life? Why are we? And then I remembered, like, the entire mechanics of Hollow Knight. And web slinging is very good. Yeah. Unfortunately, this cooks.
I just call the people who worked on Spider-Man, show them this, and watch them cry.
All right, we got Z with the strays today. Yeah, that's hot. Okay, we have from Kaiju Knight, Mortarion, the Pale King. 7 mana, 6/6 with Death Touch. Whenever an opponent casts or copies an instant or sorcery, that player loses a life and puts a counter. Oh, and you put a counter, a -1 counter on target creature they control. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may remove 7 -1/-1 counters from creatures. If you do, exile and return him to the field. Mortarion, Corrupted by Nurgle. 7/7 with Deathlying, or Fly Touch. Delph. Mortarion the Dilf. Whenever he enters their attacks, put a -1 counter on each other creature. At the beginning of your end step, you remove up to 7 counters from other creatures you control. If you do, gain life to the number of counters removed this way and draw a card. God, I mean, like...
It's a lot of things, but it's a lot of fun things.
I think this is unfortunately correct for 7 mana.
Yeah.
Toxrill exists. And, like, this guy, you can at least choose to nope their commander's counters. Because Toxrill is just like, oh, am I here? You get counters on you and your stuff is dead. This is like, I don't know, bitch. Stop casting. Stop.
Why are you hitting yourself?
Is it player? Quit fiddling. I am the anti-fiddle device. I hate loots. I fuck with it.
I like it. It seems really. I feel it's balanced. IMO. I like it.
I'm also putting Hornet in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That one's really good. Then we have another Primarch, Angron, Slave of Nuceria. 5 mana, 5/5. Hample has to be blocked. When he deals damage, he gets a skull counter. Well, deals damage to a creature, he gets a skull counter. Then if he has 8 or more skull counters, exile him and return him to the battlefield. Angron, Damned by Khorne. Oh god, so many lines. 8/8. Flying, trample, hexproof from instants and sorceries. Wrathful Berserker. Whenever he attacks, he fights something else. Whenever another creature dies, make a blood token. Sack 8 blood tokens, regenerate Angron.
Okay, I do feel this is a little better than the last one. I think just hexproof from instances.
I think I'm gonna call cap that this is better than the last one. I think this is way too much work for way too little. Because you go, I mean, it is very classically mono red. But you go, I have a guy. That guy has to go to combat 8 times to become a slightly better guy. And then if I have a fucking myth, like, I can't even get the words right. If I have a level of blood tokens not seen since the original days of Dracula, I can bring this man back to life.
Okay, putting it that way, yes. I'm stuck in the whole, like, proliferate or in mono red, so that's not really
like that's
not a thing.
The only path available for this card is you play Angron and then you have Chandra's Ignition or you have Nibelheim of Flame. And the card only being relevant if I can draw one of 2 extremely specific cards. This fucking sucks. That sucks. I should have my commander should have a future that is not just I drew Chandra's Ignition.
Yeah. All right, heard, felt, seen. A lot of dedication. Maybe too many hoops.
And even Rafiki on YouTube was like, "No, one Chandra's Ignition." Like, yeah, there can be cards that make the commander better. The legitimacy of the card should not rely on like 2 cards in the entire game. And that's what this currently relies on.
Yeah, you can only do so many double combats.
Yeah. Then we have Hellcat. Robert Oppenheimer, an 8-mana red guy, is a 4/5 protection from instants. When he ETBs, search your library for a card named Atomic Bomb and put it into your hand, then shuffle. If you tap and sack Robert, you may cast Atomic Bomb for free. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you may copy it. What does Atomic Bomb do? A 12-mana legendary instant. This spell cannot be countered. Exile all cards except each player's library. Atomic Bomb deals 20 damage to each player. Exile Atomic Bomb. Zhell. It's funny. It's funny.
It's funny, but
I mean, here's how this card should exist. This card should be the 5th player at every LGS pod, and this deck should play 1 land a turn for the entire game. And if this deck gets to 12 lands and is able to cast Robert Oppenheimer and then cast this, the game ends in a draw.
I also just have a general distaste for Oppenheimer, especially his misquote. of I am become death, destroyer of worlds.
Oh, what's the actual quote?
Well, I mean, it's his use of the quote saying that, like, I have now become destruction. That's actually words from the Bhagavad Gita, which was the transformation of a god who it was essentially becoming balance. It's a very chopped up way of summarizing that, but yeah, it's you know, as you would have it, a white person whitewashing quotes.
Yeah, that sounds pretty
Different source.
flavorful for us whites.
Yeah.
All right, then we have Pejman's Zanmu Silent Nirvana. 4 mana 2/4. When you cast her, discard your hand. Wrong? I don't care. I don't care what this effect is. You have either made it not nearly good enough to justify me having no cards, or you have made it way too good. Z, can you read it and prove that for me?
I'm suspicious it being a 2/4 already for discarding your hand. Hellbent, as long as you have no cards in your hand and at least one non-land card in your graveyard, if you would draw a card, instead cast a random spell from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that spell would be put into your graveyard as it resolves, exile it instead.
How about you go fuck yourself, man? There's a reason Wizard. This is another. Why won't they print gas stoves that cook at 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit? It's for your safety.
Random, it feels about right for the card, but
Well, no, because it just becomes yeah, random doesn't sound so bad until you play against one competent deck builder. That's what you all are saying to me. Oh, random's not very bad. What the fuck's buried alive? And then like you have some number of cards in hand, but I think what you all, or what I'm praying to God, Twitch chat is missing here, is once you are hellbent once, you get this effect forever. And so as long as you have anything on board that will mill you, that will let you search your library for something and put it into your graveyard, because you are free casting instead of drawing. So if I have no cards in my hand, and I have anything in my graveyard, like my draw step, I free cast something. I cast Faithless Looting, I free cast 2 things. I cast Big Score out of my, like, if anything preceded into my graveyard is a loot spell, I just free cast more stuff. You have to keep the creature, but that like, and oh, the commander's only bad if you have it. What? The commander's only fucked up if you. Oh my fucking. Okay, who said keyboard you're banned? I will unban you on a different day. I will not be actually about shit we know is a problem. Replace it with Knight's Whisper. Replace it with any fucking unconditional card draw effect in these colors. It, like, Big Score as the specific example is so unimportant to what's actually going on here. I will no longer stand for those. I will stand for actuallys when the details actually matter. In this case, this is just, hey guys, Rakdos has draw spells. If you free cast a draw spell while Zanmu is on the field, you just free cast more shit. Yeah, no. Absolutely not. Get it out of here. Yes, time. If I draw a card and I have built my deck competently, I cast my entire library. Alright, Hyperspace Transport Network. Who's this from? Sturmfire. 2 and then double colorless. Legendary artifact spacecraft can be your commander. Station. At 2+, you may station as an instant. 8+, defender flying first strike. That's fine. 14+, 1 and tap. Spacecraft cards you own that aren't on the battlefield have flash until you cast 1 or the turn ends. So, what you think, baby?
That is some weird. Huh?
So the problem we had with this card, I think my biggest problem was no stationing is an instant. Like, we don't have very many of these cards, and so there's not a lot of individual examples that break it. But as soon as you let stationing be an instant, it limits the design space of how good stationing can be, because then it's like no investment. It's, oh, you had creatures, this bar is filling up all of the time. So the fact that this instantly means stationing has no opportunity cost, I still dislike it. The if anything, swap station 2 and 14. Right, but I want a station as an instant. I want a barbecue that will cook at 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. You don't get one. You don't get one. You can't. If you swap station 2 and station 14, then I would be like, oh yeah, you stationed 14? Sure. You get to do fucking whatever. Gumdrow.
I like Atomic Shark's idea of like maybe a tap ability where a target creature can station as an instant.
I still dislike that. We can't. Yeah, I just want a 0 mana omniscience. Like, we can't ask Santa for anything. Yeah, station has to have an opportunity cost. And if station is going to not have an opportunity cost, you must have spent something to get that benefit. And it just like the only reason anybody is like, oh, this isn't that bad, is because we have had exactly one set of station mechanics and all of them were on the weaker end. If they ever let station do anything cool, the card breaks it in half.
Deadbeats in the chat. Hello, Deadbeat Scott.
Hey, what's up, Scott? Okay, what is All right, stop hitting yourself. A 3-mana black legendary joke enchantment. Flash. As a goated creature does damage to a player, you may pay black or double Phyrexian. It deals the same damage to its controller. Very funny.
That's actually, yeah.
Very funny.
I think it's like especially insulting to like pay 2 life to make that happen.
Okay. Can you start? There's only one more card in the queue right now. Can you start reading? Because my jaw's going.
I got you.
Thank you.
Utsuho Rad Hazard. It's a Mardu legendary planeswalker.
Wrong.
Utsuho. You shut the fuck up.
Wrong. Wrong.
Whenever 1 or more loyalty counters are removed from Utsuho, give each player that many rad counters. Choose a player. That player gets 2 rad counters. Then if they have 3 or more rad counters, proliferate. -3. Utsuho deals damage to each other permanent equal to the number of rad counters you have. -9. You get an emblem with if an opponent would lose a rad counter, they gain 1 instead.
Fuck, that's so cool. Fuck. Ah. I think we're in the wrong colors for rad counters, but
we are very much in the wrong colors for rad counters. Like, this cannot.
Oh, that rips. Oh, no.
But it's also like.
No, that's so sick. No. Oh, I want an insult eye right now. Give me that really insult eye, and my life is yours. Yeah, you let me play this in my Mothman deck. We are friends forever. But yeah, this is also just wrong for Mardu.
It is wrong for Mardu. It's very wrong for Mardu. Mardu does not want to deal with this kind of stuff at all.
Yeah, like I think we went. It seems like we went. What color do I think Utsuho is in whatever property she's from? I think she's Mardu. What mechanic works well with rad? Because I'm sure the word rad pops up in her lore. And then we made those two things and did not consider if they could pair together. Which is not like, it's not the biggest crime in the world, but this effect is bar for bar soul tie, except for the -3, which would be lose life instead of deal damage.
Yeah, this is not Mardu speak in the slightest, but it's sick as fuck.
It's so fucking so raw. God, it's so raw. Oh, I hate it. All right, baby, are you ready to do a second round?
Hell yeah.
All right, I'm gonna set some Ko-Fi commissions live, and then we will do another round of points giveaways as well.
There are rad counters in red and black, so I thought it was fine. There are?
Well, this is again like it happening once does not mean we just do it all the time. Like this is or we're making the thing that's
like there are like one-off rad counter things happening in those colors rather than like synergies, right?
Bring up the Bant card that gives an extra combat. Compared to right, there's also a blue card that pings any target. It doesn't mean like the fact that they have done it one time. You should also be looking for how often do they do these things in these colors. Especially if we are building like a legendary planeswalker or a legendary creature, you are building more for like archetypal. It happened 11 times actually in red and black. How many are, again, that's also not very many. And offhand, the ones I know about were black. And almost all of the support happened in Sultai. 2 cards in red. Yeah. All right, so I've set the 5 packs live. I'm going to go back and set some more one-offs live, and then we will do more channel point redeems.
We might need to limit however many if we want to keep to our 4 o'clock.
I am doing half as many on across the board.
Delightful.
All right. Those are all live. Question from Gravity while these all fill up. Hey Maul, if you were forced to play King, what commander would you play or recommend? I know you dislike anything with more than 5 players, and I struggle with my more complex decks slowing down the game. I would pick anything simple and fun. Like even when you sit down to play Commander, winning is not the most important thing. If you are playing anything outside of 4-player Commander, you are in a ridiculous Mario Party experience, and so I would pick a deck that does not need other people to engage with the bit, is always going to be fun for me to play, and has a proactive game plan rather than a reactive game plan. Do you have different advice, baby?
No, because I was looking at chat being like, damn, that shit's filled up already.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit.
I have nobody to suggest. It's literally just whatever commander you like. Like there's not a I don't know, Henzi because I like him.
Is it like, wait, are we suggesting commanders for King? Yeah, there really isn't like necessarily like maybe something that's on theme for being lordly is the best that I can think about it, but it really does come down to the things that you enjoy.
Oh, we have a good question from Revan. Maldhound. How do you explain to somebody that winning should still be a goal in EDH? I recently played with somebody who said their goal wasn't winning, they just want to see funny stuff. This is a really common problem. What I would recommend you do is lean on animes. Animes, we all know the protagonist isn't going to win. Like, we're not there to watch the protagonist win. We're there to watch the crazy fight scenes, and we're there to watch, like, the funny bits. And some of us are there to see jiggle physics. But they have to have the goal of winning, of defeating an antagonist, for there to be dramatic tension. That's true for, like, battle shonens.
White Braid, I have.
That's true for battle shonens. It's true for sports animes. There has to be, for something to be compelling, there has to be some degree of dramatic tension, and your desire to win is providing the dramatic tension in Commander. So it doesn't have to be your first priority. Should probably be in your top 3 or top 5. But if their goal is like, if they don't care at all about winning, it is a show with no plot.
Mm-hmm.
And then, thank you, Time, for handling Terrence. And people are getting their cards in, so I'm going to try to scroll to... Could you keep reading for these, baby?
I can. Yeah. Oh, damn, that happened fast. Okay, excellent. Shall we get started?
Yeah.
Okay, Little Mix Doom got 6 cards in. The first one is Satori, All-Seeing Eyes. 2 blue, legendary creature, Spirit Noble. Each player plays with their hand and the top of their library revealed. Players may look at face-down card creatures and face-down cards in exile at any time.
I'm putting you in flavor, Zhell.
Listen, I played a game like this, and it was honestly incredibly freaking funny.
I think this is too narrow. I think it's good flavor. I think this is unusably bad.
I like it. I like it.
I will leave it. I hate it.
Little, and the 99 maybe. I can agree with that, Terrence.
Little Mix Doom, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. The other 4 cards are from my Hollow Knight draft set. Excellent.
Oh, hell yeah. Cornifer, joyful cartographer, 1 green-blue. Insect Citizen. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may pay 1. If you do, create a map token. Whenever another creature you control explores for the first time each turn, you may have Cornifer explore.
I hate that I'm going to say this about a Simic card. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Very reasonable, very flavorful. See, this one's good. Get the blue bitch out of here.
Like, this is very good. I really like this one. I don't have notes for it. It's just great.
Yeah, that's good.
Seer, the Last Moth. 2 white-blue. Insect Shaman. Flying. Whenever Seer enters, put a dream counter on a permanent you control. White-blue, remove a counter from a permanent you control. You gain 2 life and scry 2.
And we're right back to hate. And we're right back to... I trust you that this is flavorful. Again, too bad to ever consider building around.
Yeah.
Which is like, when you are designing your own custom legendaries, that's a genuine... Oh, wait, you said this was draft. Okay, hold on. Yeah,
these are all draft cards. Okay, thank you for the all caps. We needed that.
Yeah, sure. Uncommon. Uncommon draft card. I'm back on. Now it's shitty and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
A plus. A plus. This is dog shit.
Yeah, I don't know where you're getting the other counters from to keep
Nowhere.
this card.
Nowhere. He's irrelevant. Yeah, you don't. It doesn't have to be dream counters. It's just this guy.
Counters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a flying butt. That's all he has to be in draft.
Oh, the fucking sun. Judgment of the Radiance. X3, white blue. Sorcery. Gain control of up to one target creature with power X or less, then destroy all other creatures.
That's pretty cool.
I want this in a non-draft setting.
Yeah, I want that. That's an amazingly good card.
Yeah.
Hell
That's
yeah.
Nasty.
That's really good.
Yeah. Definitely, it can also work in a draft setting, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I want this in.
Well, I mean, this is draft setting. I spend 7 mana, I win the game, which is appropriate for a draft setting. I spend 8 mana, I win the game. Yeah. All right.
Little Ghosts, Dark Vessel, 1 Azorius, not Azorius, Orzhov. Death Touch, Lifelink. Whenever a creature dies, you gain 1 life. 1 black, exile Little Ghost, return it to the battlefield, transform, activate only as a sorcery, and only if you gain 15 or more life this turn. And the transformation is Shade Lord, Void Given Focus, Horror God Avatar, Death Touch, Lifelink, Indestructible. Whenever a creature dies, you draw a card and lose 1 life. 3 black, target creature gets -5 until end of turn.
So Little McStoom fixed this from the previous submission. This is sick as fuck compared to the last one. Now for draft, this is that second ability is never happening. This is a commander card through and through, and I think people would build it for commander. In draft, this is a 2/3 with Death Touch and Lifelink, which is a good draft body, but like this is blank.
Yeah, it's. I mean, and whenever a creature dies, you gain 1 life, but still, it's fine for draft as a decent body. Yes, exactly.
But mythic rare. That's a very minor complaint. Cornifer is awesome for draft. Cornifer. Okay, so I'm gonna sound like a rage baiter, but it's important to understand I genuinely believe this, so it's not rage bait. Cornifer the uncommon, I would draft over this mythic rare, which is probably which is probably a little bit weird for draft rarities. Like your 3 mana Simic uncommon is better than your 3 mana Orzhov mythic rare, who's meant to be the like protagonist of the entire property. So yeah, this is just like, this is a commander card, not a draft card. That's okay.
Yeah. All right, on to who is that? T ...
It's Time KT.
Time KT. Oh, my Discord is on streamer mode. Dominator, 4 colorless artifact equipment. Equipped creature has pay 1 and tap it. Tap target creature. If that creature controller has committed a crime this turn, destroy it instead. Equip detective for 1.
That's funny. I like it. I don't know if that's fair, but that's fucking hilarious. Stop! In the name of the American law! Bang, bang. Passes. I have nothing else to say. Cool.
Moving on. Holy shit, what is this? Footgroose
There's way too many goddamn words, first of all. First of all.
Okay, wait, hold on. It's about the same amount of words that you have to use to get a combo meal from In-N-Out with the way that they like say
That's
it back
not
every
true.
time.
Whoa. No. Small
You're
World
going
has
animal
caught
style.
strays. A Land Before Time has caught strays this stream. I will not let In-N-Out catch strays. I went to In-N-Out every day for a period of time. I walk up and said, I want double animal style, no tomatoes, and they hooked me up. Double animal style, no tomatoes. 6 words. 6 words. No hate.
I'm reading it. 1 and a green. This is a crazy amount of words for 2 mana. Artifact food. A deck can have any number of cards named Combo Meal. 2 and tap, sacrifice Combo Meal, you gain 3 life. When you cast Combo Meal, if you have any other cards named Combo Meal in your hand, you may place them onto the battlefield. When you would gain life by sacrificing a permanent, gain that much life plus X, where X is the number of permanents named Combo Meal you control.
This is probably not broken, but I refuse to give you Galta Stampede Tyrant for foods, just on principle. I don't know what you're gonna do with that many burgers. I'm not letting you have them.
I think I'm just mad because I really wish I could eat this right now. I'm so mad.
So
There's
true.
no
That would
In-N-Out
be
around here. I'm so mad.
very funny. Very funny.
I really like this. 55 combo meals per deck, please. Literally Squidward in the patty vault. Okay, on to Robson. Skeletal paperification?
Yeah, paperification.
Paperification. Golgari, legendary enchantment. All creatures have trample and base toughness 1.
Okay. No for smell. Like, Maha does it at 5 mana, not because it is a 5 mana effect. Maha does it at 5 mana because you are legally required to wait and tell people ahead of time you're going to do something that annoying. It is like the sex offender registry for Commander. You can't get it for 2 mana outside of the command zone just because you can't jump scare people with this.
This is that guy that somebody was talking about that says, I just want to play silly cards, not win.
So that's
what this card is for.
That's a no for me, dog.
Yeah. Enchantments are also hard to hit sometimes, so.
Mm-hmm.
All right, a girthy poro. I read that as Nemisi, and I need to take a walk outside and touch grass.
Give me that Nemusi, dude.
I need to touch grass. Nemissary. 1 and a black. Death touch, haste, wolf horror. As Nemissary enters, choose another creature. That creature must block Nemissary this turn if able. 1 and a black. Return Nemissary from your graveyard to your hand.
Okay, so 5 mana repeatable murder effect. I don't think that's unreasonable. You get around hexproof, but you don't get around indestructible or first strike. Should probably be Golgari, right?
Yeah.
Like just for the lure effect.
Yeah, and just to make it just a slightly more difficult to play, but not by much. I like it.
It's cool. You might need to. It does say block this turn if able. Already, I see. You might need to put the rehanimate at like 3 mana. I'm not confident, but I don't like you, and so I'm gonna make it more expensive. I'm kidding, Girthy Poro, but you've made some fucked up shit before.
I'm into it.
Yeah, it's a cool idea.
I don't know who this is because it's doing the stream thing. Techmos, split in seconds. Thank you for the follow. 2 blue, black, red. Zombie Knight. Zombie creature tokens you control have haste. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may sacrifice a non-token zombie creature you control. If you do, create 2 tokens that are copies of the sacrificed creature, except they are 2/2 black zombies. Don't we already have this?
Yeah, it's called Saw in Half, and it's really powerful. Oh, it's zombie only.
I mean, that's still...
So it doesn't...
Zombies have a lot. Zombies are eating well.
Zombies do have a lot. It doesn't... So let's see. It doesn't break legend rule. It doesn't let you keep picking the same creature over and over. Well, you get Gary, but you only get Gary once, because again, you're getting... I would like... Listen. Is this probably broken? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is this much more interesting than every other zombie commander I've ever seen? Also, yes. On that basis, I will let you try it one time.
I am shooketh that it is in double combat colors. And it's reoccurring. There's a reason why Saw in Half is just the one time. I believe there's another card that does something like this, and I think you have to pay into it, if I'm remembering correctly.
Well, it's only reoccurring if you reanimate the zombie you sacrifice. Because you make tokens and you have to sack a non-token. And so if you do not have a reanimate effect, this is you pick a zombie, you get 2 copies of it, but you have to pick a different zombie next time. I think it's neat.
I do think it's neat. I'm suspicious of it.
Oh, you should be, yeah.
I'm very suspicious of it. Onto Anthem. Messenger of Absolution. 1 in Orzhov. Angel Horror. Flying, evoke 3 in Orzhov. You may cast a spell for its evoke cost. If you do, it's sacrificed when it enters the battlefield. When Messenger enters, destroy target creature. If its evoke cost was paid, instead destroy all creatures.
We're power creeping my man Ruthless Lawbringer, I think, but sure, the Thunder Junction uncommon, fuck that guy. Yeah, we may be biblically inaccurate card efficiency, but other than that, it's cool to have an evoke cost that is more expensive and does something more.
I'm getting a flyer, a 3/1 flyer that also kills something on ATB.
Oh yeah, wait! Fuck Chupacabra! Fuck Chupacabra, man! Fuck that dog! Yeah, I think it is probably 4 and 6 rather than 3 and 5. Like it's too efficient at everything to be allowed to do multiple things.
Yeah, so it's just like, what are the creatures that we have that kill on ETB? Meteor Golem and
Ravenous Chupacabra is the comparison here, because Ravenous Chupacabra is a 4 mana 2/2 that does not fly and only does the single target mode. So this card is not only it flies, which makes it better than Chupacabra at fighting, it is cheaper, and it kills a creature at that cheaper cost, and it can board wipe.
We can't let this live.
Well, no, we can't let it live at this mana cost, but we can, like, you can let it live if it's just more expensive in every mode.
True. Okay, I can get behind that. Hey, yo, I just arrived. How do we submit cards for review? Sadly, those windows have closed for today.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be taking any more today. The custom card streams typically happen weekly, though.
1Z's thoughts on my boy. Oh, I'm gonna cry with Nanami. Nanami Kento ratioed to Azorius, human sorcerer, first strike vigilance. If Kento Nanami blocks or becomes blocked, swap his power and toughness until end of turn.
I've seen this card. I'm going to recuse myself until you decide.
I think that's like, it's very flavorful. I don't know. I mean, the first strike does give him the ability to survive.
Uh-huh. Well, absolutely.
Good.
Well, no, it's not. He fucking rips and he's perfect. Fuck you. The stats are not too good.
Like
Shut up. Shut up. The stats are not too good. Shut up.
I like this. I do think the stats are slightly too good, unfortunately. What is keeping me from making this into my number one Voltron deck?
Shut up. Okay. For the next one, scroll past Zoria's message, because if we start following thread links, we're going to jump around too much. Just go to Terrence's, because Zoria's will appear later in the thread.
Delightful. All right, Project X-7, 3 Rakdos, legendary creature, Phyrexian villain. First strike, Menace. When Project X-7 enters the battlefield, each player mills 3 cards. Whenever a creature dies blocking Project X-7, you may return it from a graveyard to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of your end step. When Project X-7 dies, incubate X, where X is the number of creature cards in target player graveyard.
Okay, so for 5 Rakdos, you never block me.
Yep. Huh. This does a lot.
I think the mill 3 feels forced. This is just like an extra sentence that feels overloaded.
I feel like this needs to be 2 different cards, especially in Rakdos.
Yeah, because that death effect is also... I think it could have both of the last 2 effects, or the first effect and either of the second 2 effects. That death effect is really good. That death effect is like... Or the blocking effect is... You are never blocking this creature ever.
Mm-hmm.
So I would cut the mill line.
I don't know how I feel about things in Rakdos having first strike.
Red gets that all the time.
Red gets that all the time. But Rakdos.
Alright, hold on. Hold on. Let's look.
I think Alicia's the only one that comes to mind for that. First strike, 5/4.
16 different Rakdos cards have first strike, including the Commander Alesha who laughs at fate. And the Commander Kellogg Dangerous Mind and the Commander Florian Voldaren Scion. They've given us to many commanders.
Okay, commanders. Okay. I like it. I just think it does too much for 5 mana. Too much and really big for 5 mana.
Yeah. Alright, let's move on.
White bread. Oh my god, Toto. Faithful brother. 3 red white. Wake up, brother. Creatures you control have haste. Boogie woogie. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability, you may pay 1 in a red. If you do, choose new targets for the spell or ability. Whenever a creature you control blocks or becomes blocked, you may pay 1 in white. If you do, the damage that would be dealt to your creature is dealt to another target creature instead.
I would recuse myself because I've seen it before.
Okay. Wonderful. Perfect flavor. Okay, so whenever a creature you control blocks or becomes blocked, you may pay 1 in white. If you do, the damage that would be dealt to your creature is dealt to another target creature instead. That feels a little wild because Toto, I believe, only can switch places with friends. Is that correct?
No, he's anybody.
Okay.
He can swap anybody. Like, the only reason that every fight is not Toto clanking the villains into each other is because they're all like one villain fights.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. It's all coming back to me. I do think this is sadly a little bit too strong.
Untrue. Boros
Did
deserves
you-
it. Untrue. Boros deserves
he
it.
deserves it. It's just strong.
No, it's goddamn right. And what's Toto if not strong?
If not the best.
Mhm.
I love it. I really, really love it. I just don't think it can. I don't think it can hit a board and survive and not immediately get bop, bop, bop the moment somebody sees it.
10 out of 10. Z, tell me how many fights Toto has lost and then tell me it's too strong.
Yeah, that's fair, valid. You fucking got me there. On to Secret Bean Man. Clover, Seeker of Justice in Mardu, my favorite, legendary creature, human hero, Yellow Soul. Whenever Clover attacks, it deals X damage to a defending player, where X is the number of modified creatures you control. Whenever a non-token modified creature you control dies or is put into exile, draw a card. If it had counters on it, put those counters on up to one target creature. I like it.
Yeah, fuck it. Mardu deserves it. God. God, Mardu deserves so much. They get the little Toy Story commander.
Yeah. I really, really like it. Namely because I actually did really like the modified creature precon a lot. I enjoy this.
Yeah.
Mardu's so bad. Gotta have something. Everyone shut up about Mardu.
You're gonna upset them.
On to Almost a Hamburger. Flash Photography, 2 white, red, enchantment. You may cast spells as if they had flash if you pay 2 more to cast them. The first time you cast a non-instant spell during each of your opponent's turns, copy it.
What if something happened to you, man? What if something bad happened to you on your turn, by the way, because I paid 2 additional colorless mana to insert an ICBM into your rectum? 2 of them! Sorry, I forgot the other half of your card. Yeah, this hits creatures too, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's enchantments. Absolutely not. Either like a felonious amount of mana, and you just can't be giving people this.
No.
Or you have to make it like you have to pay way more. Anyways, 5 mana double Rhystic Study. Exactly.
Oh my.
I have to go use the bathroom, and then we're gonna move on to Diego's stuff.
Yeah, we can't be doing this. Especially, oh my god, Jeskai. If you put this card in Jeskai, Double Smothering Tithe. I've jumped through more hoops than the Simic decks that play creatures at flash. Yeah, exactly. Okay, even ignoring the bottom part, playing anything at flash speed just for 2 more is crazy. For 4 mana. 3 mana, 2 soul rings. Everyone can Terrence, get out of here. Double random encounter. Doubling season. How about that? 4 mana flash enabler is on rate, I think. But then on top of that, Yava doesn't have 4 mana, but only for green stuff and as a creature. Okay, so there are some caveats to it. We have like a third of this card in Jeskai. It's called Zinnia. I think it's fair. Quadruple season even. Yeah. Imagine bouncing it back on your turn and then casting it again. You're right that the second ability is busted, but Vidalk and Ori exists. God, you're so. Okay, Diego plays fighting games. I'm going to go ahead and whoa, more fate cards upon me. Mirror box and you get 2 commanders. Oh no. Oh no. It gets worse the more you think about it. I don't like it. Just because nukes exist doesn't mean you should make them yourself. Seeing other people's card designs make me wonder what they do for a full Transformer set. I think I'm happy with the random Transformer cards rather than a full set. Double Strionic Resonator, quadruple. King Cow, why? No. No. Yeah, but this is more fun. Kill your commander and do it again. All right.
All right, what's up?
Ren Tosaka, Prodigal Heir, 3 in red. Legendary creature, human wizard. Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Treasures you... This better be calm and cool. Treasures you control have tap, sacrifice this artifact, add 2, sure. Add 2 mana of any one color. This mana can't be used to cast permanent spells. Holy Grail War. You can have 2 commanders if the other is a hero spirit.
No. I think this brushes on my distaste for a lot of like partner, even pseudo partner things, which I think you would just play this like by itself.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not broken, but I don't trust you. I don't trust you to bring partner back.
Yeah, I don't trust it. Let's see. I'm sure we're going to see what the hero spirit that's supposed to be what this is.
Yeah.
The actual Babadook, if I purchase a Ko-Fi card review for today, should I put it in the thread?
Yes. I already told them. Yeah.
Okay. Archer, Nameless Guardian. 1 in Boros, legendary creature. Here's the hero spirit. First strike, reach, haste. At the beginning of each combat, you can play X Boros. If you do, search your library for legendary equipment with mana value X or less. Put onto the battlefield attached to Archer, Nameless Guardian, then shuffle. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice all equipment attached to Archer.
I don't know what legendary equipment you got on this deck, Brother Bear. I know you cannot be allowed to have it. I know you cannot be allowed to have Guy Hammer Glue. It's probably cute and fun. Maybe. I don't know enough about the equipment, the diabolical equipment players to know how bad this is. But the fact that you can search your library, I don't trust
there's
it.
Helm of the Host, and then there's what's the not the Caldera.
There's Sunforge. Wait, Sunforger's not legendary, I don't think.
No, I'm thinking of the one that attaches to a germ first. And even then, I don't think that's legendary. Excalibur is a legendary. Are all the swords legendary?
There's 47 legendary equipments. Mithril Coat, so you have Indestructibility, you have Ramp, you have Black Blade, you have Shadow Spear, Reaver Cleaver, Soul Cleaver, Excalibur, Ember Cleave, Cauldra Compleate.
Yes, Cauldra, that's the one I was thinking
Aether Spark, Mjolnir, the Gites. Yeah, no. No, you go jail.
Yeah, and even like the sacrificing, like the supposed downside isn't really a downside because it's actually relatively easy to get your equipments back.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing that we have that's going on here is in the latest instance of why won't wizards make a barbecue that cooks at 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, we are doing the Holy Grail War to give the ability to get to 3 colors And because like this is already looking broad enough that it feels much more like a background situation than it feels like a Stranger Things partner with, because that was like 5 cards entirely.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're doing backgrounds, but it's 3 colors, and they very purposely did not let us do 3-color background commanders.
Yeah.
And so I think your ability to control for this being playable, I do not trust in fully. But let's see what's going on with Shinji.
Yeah, Shinji Mato. Sniveling Schemer, 2 in black. Human Coward. If Shinji would be destroyed or exiled, you may sacrifice another creature with mana value X instead. If you sacrifice a legendary creature this way, search your library for a legendary creature card with mana value X, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. You lose life equal to its mana value.
So I can just sacrifice anything instead of Shinji?
No, if Shinji would be... Oh, yeah, you may sacrifice anything.
Yeah, because we're only defining X in relation to what I get to tutor for.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes Shinji getting destroyed strict upside for me. Because I just sack whatever. I would say non-token.
Well, then you can also, like, then you just stuff your deck with, like, the legendary claws or, like, the other things that make it legendary. Create, like, token copies of your legendary. You keep that legendary around. You sacrifice the other legendary.
Right. Well, and again, I just go for, hey, I have Holy Grail War, so I get a 3-color combination, and across my 3 colors, everything in my deck can be legendary without very much downside, and then everything in my deck tutors for something else in my deck. I don't trust you to tutor this much. Custom cards designers, if you're listening, I do not trust you to tutor chain. I never will. You still need to find a way to destroy or exile him. Yes, surely nobody would swing at me ever during a commander game.
Yeah.
Nobody.
You know, Phyrexian Altar.
Well, altars won't work because sacrifice is different from destroy.
Oh, true.
But surely nobody would ever swing a creature with 2 power at me in a commander
I couldn't
game.
use my removal spells on myself.
All right. Talk about Rider.
Rider, Vigilant Protector. 2, Orzhov, legendary creature, hero spirit. Vigilance, X. Until end of turn, Rider, Vigilant Protector crews vehicles and saddles mounts as if its power were X greater. Whenever Rider becomes tapped during your turn, untap it if it was the first time this ability resolved this turn. Otherwise, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life.
See, this is how dog shit they need to be for me to trust you. Yes! Orzhov car driver? Immaculate. Boros,
the easiest cosplay that I've seen.
Boros tutor chain? Black, everything in my deck tutors? No. Orzhov Uber driver? Yes. Yeah, this is fine.
Orzhov Uber driver goes crazy. Yeah, this acceptable. Okay, Preordained Strike. 1 red, instant. Preordained Strike deals 3 damage to target creature. If the spell was foretold, exile that creature instead. Foretell, black.
I think that's a little bit weird for a Rakdos card, but it's not crazy weird because black is able to exile stuff. Typically, they do it by, like, paying a lot of mana or sacrifice, but it's 4 mana over 2 turns to exile and 4 mana for black to exile. Yeah, that's cool with me.
Yeah.
Dece. Let's see what Madra's
Foretell,
got.
hee ha damage. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mahra. Rest for the Night. Instant Arcane. Haunt. When the spell card is put into a graveyard after resolving, exile it, haunting target creature. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Gain 1 life for each card milled this turn. When the creature this card haunts dies, create a 1/1 black spirit creature token with flying for each permanent in your graveyard.
Madra, when I close the distance between us with my bottle of whiteout, Madra, when I am able to get you with a little bit of sandpaper to scratch off half of your card's abilities, Madra, This is again a cool idea that I think is doing way too much. What about you,
Oh,
baby?
I went Mexican on Madra's name. I went Mahra.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. um, this is doing a lot. The picture's also doing a lot.
Yeah,
And
for
slightly
sure.
distracting. For each card type, I can get behind for each card type.
Yeah, I would take for each, or even like each permanent type, each card type. That's fine. But like, oh, I am in. This is for a Jund deck for context. I am in Jund. I've milled myself. I get 21 ones.
What's happening in that art? Hey, Terrence, whatever you want.
Brit Bread, thank you for the 21 months at tier 1. Welcome back to the dog home.
On to the next one.
Yeah.
Rufus's Acolyte, red, creature, demon, rogue, citizen. That's rogue citizen. That's interesting. First strike, wither, rivalry. You may link this creature with an unlinked creature you don't control when either enters. They remain linked until one leaves or becomes linked to another creature. As long as this creature has a rival, it has whenever you copy or cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. If the rival is human, white, or blue, this creature has lunacy.
No. So we have right now, we looked at Gutter Snipe. Notable good boy. We looked at Gutter Snipe and went, man, it sucks that he can't block good. Obviously, Wizards overlooked that. I'll fix it. And then we gave this guy first strike and wither.
See, despite what the U.S. legal system might tell you, criminals are in fact still citizens. Fair, valid, brainwashed by the government.
Okay, so I still have I still disagree with lunacy as a premise. So baby, lunacy is this creature deals damage in the form of milling. It is like the Mind Skinner text of instead of dealing damage, you mill that many cards. And so I still think giving something lunacy as upside is incongruent because you are non-bowing yourself to be fiddly. That is poor design. And then the card itself is just, what if Firebrand Archer was also a good blocker?
Yeah. God, it's so much and so little at the same time. Citizens are just guys who ain't doing much. Okay, in which case it should be a citizen.
And so this is, I think this is just flatly too good. Like it is a good weenie. It is a very good spellslinger card. It's not even gated to instants and sorceries, and so I'm pretty sure this is just Firebrand Archer, but with first strike and wither. Yes, it is It's Firebrand Archer with first strike and wither.
No.
I am moving to Rishnafana or Rinsha.
Yeah. Rishnafana, Lightning Mage. 1 and is it? Human Wizard haste when Rishnafana enters, venture into the dungeon. 1 and is it tap. Rishnafana deals damage equal to its power divided as you choose among any number of target creatures. Tap each creature dealt damage this way. Okay, divided as you choose, so it's not just dealing damage. It's just not a 2 damage hit the board.
No, I think the only thing I dislike about this card is that it motivates you to do stinky is it board control instead of something cool. Because you have to tap Rinsha down, so you're not getting, without a lot of work, you are not swinging her. You are playing her, and you are doing just straight up creature control. And cards that do this, like you can look at there's a Kelsey and the Plague, Maha decks Like, these commanders always get really, really annoying reputations because they can only do one thing well, which is stop other people from playing a creature-based game, which is not powerful enough to win and is too stagnant to be fun. But this is a cool concept.
Mm-hmm. On to Ray. Ozzy, Prince of Darkness, 2 black, legendary creature demon noble. At the beginning of your end step, create a bat food token. It's a bat type artifact with 2. Tap this token, you gain 3 life. Tap, sacrifice a bat permanent, prevent all combat damage this turn. Flavorful. Maybe bat decks can semi kind of, no, bat decks still can't happen with this guy.
That's funny enough. It's funny enough, and it's really bad. I accept.
I accept. Yeah. 07's RIP Ozzy. No legs. Oh, ooh. The Beast of the Unknown. Black, green, blue. Legendary creature horror. At the beginning of each opponent's end step, place an
Edelwood.
My dyslexia is focusing.
Yeah.
Edelwood counter on up to 1 target tapped creature that players controls. At the beginning of your upkeep, gain control of up to 1 creature an opponent controls with an Edelwood counter. It becomes a forest land and loses all other card types. Sacrifice a forest with an Edelwood counter. Add red, red, red. I'm a little bit in awe how flavorful this is for this bastard. Do you know this guy?
No, but this is a redo of previously.
Okay, so you have not seen Over the Garden Wall.
No, but they have explained to me the flavor of the card before.
This is unacceptable. I need to fix this immediately. Oh my God. Over the Garden Wall is one of the best things out there. Are we freaking kidding me?
I think mechanically, was he this cheap the last time? Because I will smack old me silly. Because for 3 mana on everybody else's end step, I get something if you tapped it. Like, that is 3 mana. Nobody gets to go to combat ever again.
Oh, yeah. It's flavorful, fantastic. It made me ignore the point that, holy shit, this does way too much.
This is like a 5 mana effect, if not 6 or more. Because this is a freeze on the combat step. Nobody goes to combat unless you can kill this player in that combat. Like, yeah, they come into... The only change is adding the last ability, and I need to smack old me fucking stupid, because this is not a 3 mana. Yeah, it steals mana dorks, it steals anything you... Yeah, this is extremely good removal in the command zone. Nobody ever gets anything back. I can't even consider the implications of adding red to him, because holy fuck, the 3 mana Sultai card is just so good by itself. Which I think is probably flavorful.
It's flavorful. I would say the thing that is least flavorful of this guy is the addition of red mana.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it already becoming a forest land for you to ramp feels good enough.
Yeah, and so I think if you wanted to make this mechanically balanced at all, you would go at the beginning of or there would be a separate line, and it would have, I bid you to please look at Slime Monster, because what it would have, well,
the other thing that I'm now thinking of is, like, how the fuck are people supposed to get their creatures back?
They can't, which is the important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just way too good.
I looked up Slime Monster. Is that a card, or are you
Sludge Monster is the actual card. I mean, the last ability might give you something, but this is like, even without the last ability, looking at this with fresh eyes is just such overpowered board control, because it loses other card types, doesn't lose abilities. And so you get forest lands that can still be utility creatures. And
Thanks for the follow.
For 3 mana, nobody move. For 3 mana, nobody move, or your game is over because you have ramped me.
Yeah, I think we got caught up in the fact of how scary the Beast Unknown is supposed to be, that he is defeatable. He does have flaws. So to make this truly flavorful, we need to do something about the lantern that the opponents can like choose to do with something, like a little less power.
I would maybe say, like, on your end step Edelwood counter, on your upkeep, steal something. And even then it would have to be like, on your upkeep, gain control of a tapped creature with... Okay, so this is what would make it feel better to me. On your end step, unconditionally put an Edelwood counter on something. On your upkeep, gain control of a tapped creature an opponent controls with an Edelwood counter on it. Because then it becomes, I'm chasing you, and if you fall into my trap, I get you. But the chasing you happens, and then you theoretically have some opportunity to avoid the bad thing happening to you by not playing into what the beast wants.
Mm-hmm.
But this just being, hey, everybody, you're fucked now.
How about if they deal combat damage to me, they get something back?
I think then the card's gonna get too complicated. I think genuinely you make the, like, end step, unconditional Edelwood counter, upkeep, gain control of a tapped creature that has an Edelwood counter.
Ooh, I like Pema's thing of maybe give the creature with counter ability, remove the counter, discard a card, pay mana or something else, because that feels flavorful to me in the sense, because to defeat this beast you essentially have to keep denying him and not give into like your fears. And so that feels about right.
If we could find a flavorful way to do the counter removal, sure. I worry that makes the commander the big card that does nothing. Because if you were paying mana to remove these counters, is there ever a situation in which you wouldn't remove the counter? Like, then it just becomes, oh, my commander says, on your upkeep, pay a colorless mana. Or on your upkeep, discard a card. I worry that I feel like it has to be discard a card or sacrifice something, because some people choose to work with the beasts. And they make really big sacrifices. Very villainous sacrifices, really. And then others are just like, no, I can do without this thing that is ultimately actually dragging me down. Okay. Then yeah, I would say work from that angle. We have to end stream soon, so we do have to move on.
Oh, I have to keep going. Yeah.
Fixing this card, but yes.
Okay, good goal, Zoria. I want to say interlace, but my dyslexia is not being kind to me.
Right intercalate.
I see latte.
Well, it's intercalate.
I see cat and latte. I see intern. Okay. As additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the sacrificed creature's power. You may put any number of non-land permanents with total mana value X or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in a random order.
Print this shit. I know Red gets weird shit like this. I am too sleepy to interrogate the exact mana values and the efficiency of this card. It rips.
I really like this. I really, really like it.
Doesn't
Okay,
green
Bob.
have this? We should steal from green, Eric. Consider that. Consider that. Consider that. It is green, and we
Then
should
give it to
rob them.
red,
Yes, and
so
give it
Mardu
to
can have
other.
it.
Yes, and give it to the other colors.
Krylenal. Wow. 2 Wooburg and colorless.
Hey, brother bear.
What is happening?
Brother bear. When the font size started auto scaling down, that was a sign from God. When the font size began shrinking itself, that was the good Lord Yugi reaching down and telling you, you can rest now. You can stop now.
Legendary creature, elemental avatar. The spell cannot be countered. Haste, vigilance, indestructible, hexproof. Players have no maximum hand size. When Krylenal enters the battlefield or attacks, each player puts their library into their hand. Opponents that put a card into their hand this way cannot draw until the beginning of the next main phase, and then you may put any number. The moment you say "and then," issues.
What?
And then
Wait, I'm sorry. Put library into hand wasn't issues?
and then
And then
you may put any number of cards that you own or control into your library in any order.
my go at making expensive, overpowered cards work by making them group hug. Well, I'll tell you what, my friend. Not quite this time. I love you, right? Not quite this time. I mean, this is Marilyn-esque. It's on ETB and attack. Everybody gets whatever they want to hand. Well, they get as many cards as they want to hand and as many cards as they want in their library.
No. They put their entire library to their hands.
Right. And then they get to put...
Oh, yeah, and then...
Yeah, so it's like you put your deck into your hand, and then you put whatever you want back in any order. This is the I pass the turn to the person who wins.
Isn't there multiple cards that are just like if you have your library in your hand or if your library is empty?
Oh, wait.
Win?
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. No, only this player gets to put cards back. So our opponents just pick up their whole hand and don't have to draw. Or pick up their whole library and don't have to draw. That just... Yeah, no. No. Hammers.
You want everybody to have every single bit of their spells in their hand and take forever to take one turn.
You win when you cast it if you have enough mana to do Wooburg to a colorless and then whatever combo you want to do, and your opponents have no counter magic in their whole deck.
Yeah.
If in their whole deck, none of your opponents have a counter spell.
Yeah, library to hand, packed. No, you would have to do something else.
Yeah, this doesn't work at all.
No.
This is again. Hey, I've realized Wizards doesn't let us make.
This spell can't be countered.
Yeah, this is hey, Wizards won't sell me a 5,000 degree Fahrenheit stove, but what if I gave away stoves to my friends? Would you then sell me one? Still no.
Thank you for the follow. There's something there. I remember the last line during my late revision of this, but put it back so you can see. Okay. Nameless. Arch Auditor. 1 Golgari. Legendary creature, elemental avatar, fractal. It's behind the image. Split second shroud. Abilities have no effect if their source has changed zones or otherwise does not exist. Whenever an opponent casts a spell from anywhere other than their hand, spend less mana to cast a spell than its mana value, or puts a permanent onto the battlefield without playing it, investigate. Whenever an opponent commits a crime, detain a permanent they control.
No, your dreams are bad. Hold on. No. Babosa, please. Babosa. You want things that should not exist. You want things that should not exist. So we have Golgari Clue Synergy.
Is there any detain in Golgari?
No, what this card is this is the Esper card from before. Barbosa, whatever card your opponents or your friends are playing that you don't like, talk to them about it, please God. Because this says like you cannot counterspell this, you cannot target this. Whatever thing I want to stop happening, it is not happening anymore. Stop fucking with me. I pay 3 mana, stop fucking with me. Right now. Right now, stop fucking with me. No. Flatly no.
Yeah, chat saying this is a Azorius thing. I think you want to play Azorius.
Yeah.
This is 1A, 1A, 1A.
1A, 1A. Yeah.
You have a vision. It's still a little blurry right now.
Let's move on to Jonathan the Dogfather.
What is happening? All right. Jonathan the Dogfather. Mardu?
I don't know, man.
What do you mean, Mardu?
I'm with it like that. What do you mean?
No, you're not.
I'm with it. Like, whoa.
You are blue as fuck.
Are we gonna read the card? What's happening?
No.
Are we gonna read the card? Daybound.
No,
Daybound 5/3. Daybound 5/3. Make a 2/1 red dog with menace and toxic. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What red cards get werewolves? What are you talking about?
Whenever this creature enters or transforms into the Dogfather, create a 2/1 red dog creature token with menace and toxic 2. Fucking what? Whenever one or more creatures you control with menace, toxic, or in fact deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library. You may play it this turn. Mana of any type can be spent to cast that spell.
The menace synergy is almost interesting there. I don't think infect or toxic do anything outside of green. But like Mardu, if we wanted to give like menace and first striking creatures get to rob you, I could almost see that.
Hey, I need you to take a look at the next card and tell me what color is that in the logo.
Mardu.
Shut the fuck up.
It's the backside of this card. Why do we make it unreadable, by the way?
Oh, you're being ableist. You hate people with dyslexia. This is
Menace, Nightbound, Toxic 3. I see 2 poison counters. Oh, but it's talking about planeswalkers. I like that.
Whenever an opponent creates their second token each turn, draw their second card each turn, place their second land each turn, or or activates an ability of a planeswalker, that player gets 2 poison counters. Then exile the top X card of that player's library, where X is the number of poison counters that player has. You may cast a card from among them without paying its mana cost.
Alright, let me be so for real, alright? The front side, there is a version of this card that could exist without dealing with infect and toxic. The backside, absolute meme, never print it. I will ask every pod until the day I die if they will let me play it, and they will not, and it is the correct thing. It is a good hating card because it's, hey, did you play the game? Fucking stop. Also, gimme. I love that energy. Unprintable. The front version could exist somehow.
Yeah, the front version could exist somehow. I don't necessarily feel it is Moldhound flavorful. The back, absolutely.
Yeah.
The back is deep lore. Delightful.
All right. That is where we are going to end it for the day. Let us find somebody to raid.
Yeah, who's online right
Beeps
now?
is live.
Get them.
Hit them with the Indestructible Justin message. Thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed. We'll be live again tomorrow with some solo variety time. I hope to see you all there. I hope you've been having a good week. And please remember to stay toxic. YouTube, that will be it for us, but I will see you again tomorrow.
Love you all. Bye.
And then, baby, you do need to rate on your end as well.
I hit stop streaming.
Ah. Yeah.